I might have missed that one. Let me see if I can see it.
I did too.
None of those are coming up for me, Richard.
There weren't. Oh.
Okay. Hang on.
I'll just keep what I had left.
The only one I have is the demon with the deer and the corvin.
Oh, Brock, maybe I'm.
Well, if you look at the
it's in the Twitch stream.
It's in the recap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Like young Tim Curry.
Oh, I'm getting an error has occurred. Fucking Roll20. Okay, I'm just restarting my Roll20.
When I put any of those in the search and open their characters, it just gives me a generic long list of demon stuff. So I don't know what any of those actually do.
Oh, you have to click on the monster, not the on the right. There are different categories. You want the one that's the monster category.
Yeah, I know. I am. I'm clicking it, but then it just opens up the whole.
Okay. Just give me a second. I will give you.
Doug, Guybrush Tweetgood is also a play on the character from Monkey Island.
Yeah, I was trying to think where I remember that name from.
It's a wordplay on the character from Monkey Island. That was such a cool game. Shishka Bob, Shishka Larry, Shishka Joe.
Yeah, I really liked Monkey Island. It was good.
Why is there a giant bug on screen?
No reason.
Cool.
I'm just putting out options for. I'm just putting out options for Duff's demon summoning thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one? There was Kazmi. There was. And I don't want to. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that almost auto killed Ford in a Critical Role game. Yeah,
oh
it has like a stinger that critted the guy, and it did like 100 points of damage in one shot or something, and he would have auto died. Except, I think there's a character. There was a character in the party that was a grave cleric, who within 60 feet can use his reaction to cancel critical hits. Like, that's the huge power of a grave cleric, grave domain cleric, is they can cancel critical hits, and that saved some people's lives a few times in that game.
It makes up for all his idiotness. Fucking tell us.
Anyway.
All right, I'll do the last one you sent me.
What did I say? Kazmi, the one that's on the map now?
Oh yeah, just say it out loud for everyone to hear.
Sorry. I know you want to surprise your friends, but whatever. I'll let you have a look at Brock too, because Brock.
Yeah, I did manage to bring him up. I just had to skip to the end of the whole demon spiel thing.
Okay.
Oh, hi everyone who's watching, by the way.
Oh, hello. Are we live? Good God.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put these guys up here. Just you can grab them if you want them. Whatever.
Ooh, he's good too. I don't know.
Yes, Brock is just a good. It's just a good all-purpose.
Oh no, he sucks. The other two look much better.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If you look at the attacks, anyways.
Welcome everyone. This is Harper's Tale, by Saturday Morning Scenarios, and running it in Humblewood by Hit Point Press. We're 22 episodes in. We're getting close to the end. The party have started at first level in the village of Grove, where they were investigating a strange sleeping sickness that seemed to be spreading across the land. Since then, they have traveled to Princessport, a larger town, found more signs of the spreading disease, defeated a druid who was trying to cure the disease by infecting people with it and then trying to wake them up. Went to the forest across the river, the Neblina Forest, a strange forest that is connected to the Feywild. You met the great druid Deng. Before meeting him, you went on a quest to find 3 items. You found the Heart of the Forest, the Seed of Knowledge. I think it had a different name at the time. And the Copper Rose. The Copper Rose you used to help some Mapaks build an airship, which you used to get to visit Old Deng. You used the Heart of the Forest to restore a form of life to Arpistis, who was a tree dryad who had died.
And we still have the seed. We still have the Seed of Knowledge.
Yes, and also restoring the Heart of the Forest, you defeated the Mavka, who was like a lovesick creeper that was in love with Arpistis. You are now heading towards sort of a final battle, or you're heading towards the end. You were told that you had to head to the Crack of Fire and face Hethor, who was the third person in sort of this love triangle between Arpistis, the Mavka, and Hethor. Arpistis is the daughter of Old Deng. When she became the heart of the forest, and you were like, "Oh, we'll tell Old Deng what happened," and she's like, "There can only be one heart of the forest." And you're like, "Oh, Old Deng's probably dead." So you didn't go back there. You came straight here, where you're encountering strange pockets in the forest, each one seeming to be geared towards your characters. And so the first little clearing that you entered was a reproduction of Gian Tinfeather's home far to the east, where he met his, ghosts of his parents and of his brother, and you had to fight. After that battle, you moved forward and entered a clearing where there was a monastery that looked like the monastery of the Four Winds, where Wendy received her training. And so there you fought Master Rogers in Master Rogers' neighborhood. He's the fox with no pants and the floppy dong, apparently. I'll have to revise my art for that. So you did.
But if you're going to make it pantless, might as well put the dong in. Like,
And you
we've
fought,
been
and
joking
you fought a
about
whole
that.
bunch of chickens, like a lot of chickens. He was literally a fox running a whole bunch of chicken monks. There was a lot of chicken food, monk food going on.
I don't know where the chickens came from. They weren't there when I was there.
Well, they were, but they're all Luma monks. Focus.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they like the birds up there.
Anyway, they're for the birds. The next clearing after that you went to was sort of a rundown forest, houses in the forest covered in moss, of like poor folk living in the forest, and this was the old home of Fios. And so ghosts of Fios's little brothers and sisters came out and said, "Fios, we want you to be dead like us, because you left and we died because of you, and it's all your fault." And Fios is like, fuck off. Or Fios is like, "This is not real. This is not real." And so you fought them. They were wraiths, and some of you were hit by the wraiths horrifyingly, and lost a lot of maximum hit points in this battle. And there was a big demon bear, which was like a demon skunk bear. Anyway, you defeated all these, and you moved along. One thing that was interesting is you found some amaranthine trees on the way, and Fios was able to kind of prey on one and speak directly to whatever consciousness of Kareth, who is the overgod, and kind of got some information to the effect that Kareth is aware that Gesmi is trying to make a move to change how religion works, or to change the pantheon, and does not care for that, and is willing to let everyone in the world die of this sleeping sickness, rather than give in to Gesmi. And so that's the word that is given.
You know, that sounds so much like Battlestar Galactica.
What? Is he the Cylons? I don't understand. Yeah.
Or the premise of the Mass Effect games.
Sure. Anyway, yeah, along the way, you made some friends. You're all together now. And so here you are, ready to move on to the next place. In fact, you did move on to the next place already. We kind of revealed. I should probably remove all those dead kids from the edge of the map. Anyway, you moved along. You took a short rest. You've realized that you cannot take long rests anymore, because if you sleep, time will pass in the outer world to the point where so many people who are asleep will die, because too much time will have gone by, and they can't eat and drink while they're sleeping. So the living are trying to care. Those who have not succumbed to the sickness are trying to care for their fallen family and friends, but it's overwhelming.
Well, obviously, Brother Roger has let the whole monastery go to the birds anyway, so they can all die. They can have a long rest.
Literally all chickens. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here you are in the clearing.
I just learned I have a family. It could be nice to meet them.
Oh, well, that's sure. Okay, I guess that works.
Well, they're all dead. It's okay. You can't meet them. So you thought Fios didn't have a family?
What?
You ever see a skunk walking down the road with like 6 little skunks behind it? Skunks always have lots of kids.
Skunk rats.
I'm probably being racist against skunks still.
And you hit one, you hit 6 of them, and then your car smells like for 6 dead skunks.
You have to burn your car. You're done.
Might as well just give up now.
You just get like a skunk smelling fire when you burn your car.
Can I get a bless out before we start?
Yes. I was just listening to somebody play to a game on a podcast, and one of the characters was like, I want to cast something like a bless or something before initiative. And the guy's like, the game master's like, well, no, the fight starts now, and so initiative starts now. Yeah, but I want to cast it before initiative, and the game master's like, well, the bad guys all want to stab you before initiative, so let's just roll initiative to see who gets you first. So,
this is a magic place. It's fine. Everybody gets blessed.
Yeah, like if the fight would ever go longer than 9 rounds, I would say that you'd lose a round off the top of it. Or if you talk, like I'm sure Alejandro's going to talk to Sir Leonid for a long time. Like Alejandro's very talkative.
Sure. Come here.
3 words.
Yeah. So Sir Leonid. So all those of your order who have advanced enough levels are immune to disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now are monks immune to disease at a certain point, or is it just poison?
I don't know. It's probably just something I should get.
I think it's like wholeness of body or diamond body or something. I think you're immune to poison, like just fully immune. You can't get drunk. It's terrible.
I'm wholeness of body. And
Isn't that the whole premise of Neuromancer? They change his liver for somebody that can't, and then he can't get drunk anymore, and that's how they get him to do all this job.
Well, his name is Case. They he's a junkie, and they abduct him. Replace his kidney with a synthetic kidney that would filter out the drugs, and so he finishes the job, and then he goes to like a Kuala Lumpur or somewhere, and he pays to have his original or to have a proper kidney put back in, so he can go back and be a junkie again. Yeah, anyway,
William Gibson, I miss him. Well, he's not dead yet, but I haven't read anything.
No, his more modern stuff is unfortunately 80s futurism is awesome, but not anymore. It was awesome in the 80s. It was awesome in the 80s, and you can read 80s futurism now and it's awesome, but the current stuff that Willie Gibson is writing is not futurism anymore because we've gone past that, and I think his brain. I don't know. I just find this stuff is not super interesting.
Yeah, I tried to read Zero History, and I couldn't stick with it.
Is that the one with the container that's going around the world with the GPS in it, and people are trying to find it? And
no, it's the one.
There's like an art dealer fashion. With the penguin. Sorry.
It's the one about fashion, and they're trying to find this fashion designer, and it's just like I tried to read that. It was weird.
Yeah, it's just not grabbing. Idoru was interesting. That was the one where like an AI duplicates itself, and like Max Milk installs 3D printers in all of their stores, and this AI basically creates millions of copies of herself, and just comes out of all these, just walks out the front door of all of these convenience stores. I am here, and the world is like, oh fuck. Anyway.
I remember seeing an interview about that, and he was talking about the Idoru is the fact that. There's and at that point in Japanese culture, they would create these stars. They would put out a song, and then they would have to find somebody to fill in the role as a front for that song.
Because there's no person. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Iduru was just that. It was a completely virtual star, and.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess we kind of skipped the intros. So, Fios, do you want to introduce yourself? I'm sorry, you're putting me on the spot here.
No, it's all good. My name's Kathy. My character is Theo. She is a Mapok, but she's a skunk variant, and she's a cleric of knowledge, level 6, but also a wizard of abjuration, like level 3, I think.
Cool.
That's me.
Duff is out of the room. So Gian, you want to? The people's pictures are all crazy. Doug, go ahead. You are in Gian's spot.
Oh, sure. I play.
So I get to play a paladin tonight.
Play Alejandro, who's a string paladin of the Ancient Ones, whatever it's called.
You're super into it, I can tell.
There you
go. both of the ancients paladins.
Both of the ancients, yeah. Thanks.
All right, Duff, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nico. I play Duff, the Vulpin warlock who likes setting things on fire and causing mischief, but he's a good boy and he's trying to do his best to help out where he can.
All right. Etienne, you want to go next?
Yes, my name is Etienne, and I play Gian Tenfeather, a Corvin fighter of Eastern lands, basically an eternal searcher. Still searching, but having found a certain amount of closure in his life. Tend to soak up damage and really enjoy riding the wind.
All right, Frank.
And by wind, you do not mean windy. So
it's soaking up windy. Oh yeah, she's always good.
A little bit of that bird on fox action for sure.
No. Windy's a little bit bird racist, so. Yeah.
I don't care.
Wow. Okay. So I'm Frank, and I play Wendy, who's a Vulpin monk, and she was a smuggler who retreated into the monastery when she discovered just how horrible her cargo was one day, and so she's trying to make amends. She was sent out into the world by Brother Roger, and recently she kicked his ass, so that's great.
How horrible was it, Frank? How horrible was your cargo?
My
Wendy?
cargo? Oh, well, it had to do with birds and their terrible habits. But anyway, they were terrible.
Birds are the worst.
Yeah.
I think that's did I? Yeah, we got everyone. That's cool. All right, so when we left you guys, Sir Leonid had just announced to Alejandro, how dare you show your face around here, Alejandro. Was he oppositional? I think he was. He says, you're hanging around with these losers. You led us to that windy temple where all of our lower members were struck down by the sleeping sickness. We finished off all those monks. Let me set that straight.
Oh, what?
And now here we are.
All the monks.
Well, they were also they're the ones I think that brought this sickness. I don't know. There was just the core of us left that were immune, and we dealt with that problem. Gave some good burials to our fallen friends.
You finished off the monks and having a hard time getting past this. Like you killed all the monks?
Well, that's the message. This is the orders from on high. Clearly, the world is to be cleansed, and we didn't want them to suffer. That's right.
That doesn't sound very paladinish to me. I'm not down for this. Slaughtering monks.
Oh, okay. Sure. He says. It's not like you, Alejandro, to be so squeamish when good works need to be done.
Not squeamish. I'm trying to do the right thing, man. Besides, I don't believe you're a real paladin anyway.
Plot twist.
What? No. He says, I think I'm real, therefore I am.
You're an illusion. Well, an illusion that can hit back.
Sounds kind of lame.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this.
So he's like, you think I'm an illusion? Well, you're gonna find out in a second that I'm not an illusion. And he says, me and my companions, we're gonna take you down. And so he kind of like, calls up his allies, and out of the ground, skeletal knights come clawing out of the ground. So he's a strig, and these are all strigs. These are like armored skeletons, and they kind of claw out of the ground. And it's time to roll for initiative. Let me just delete.
Clear. Okay, there we go.
Thank God.
Sledgehammer. I have an image of dancing chickens now in my head.
Oh, why is Duff still Duff's gonna move with you guys.
Because you haven't brought Duff down.
Yeah, there we go.
There's Duff.
Okay, 17. That's not too bad. I'm gonna be a sledgehammer.
Where are you going with that?
Pardon me?
I was wondering where you were going with that.
I'm gonna be.
Well, it was.
Slammer.
I was thinking it was. You were doing a Little Britain thing.
Okay, hang on.
This is going to be painful.
What?
It will be as soon as it's freaking like I'm trying to make something appear on the map, but it's not.
Really?
Oh, here we go. I'm just waiting for this to appear, and then we can move on with the. It's just
It's just a major demon.
it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Anyway, so Nico, tell me if you can see it in your in your journal. Anyway, the thing that I didn't make appear on the map. We have all that. Okay, I'm just gonna bring the skeletons in.
Yep, all good.
So, Frank, I set up my table saw blade to be sharpened, and my 12-inch rip saw blade came back dead. So I have to put in an order for a new one. But honestly, if you want to have any saw blade sharpened, it's about like 60 cents a tooth. And they can come in and pick it at your house, and they bring it next Monday because the company is in Tours and Papineauville. But it's actually quite efficient to have your saw blades sharpened.
Yeah, I just had mine all sharpened. Actually, they have a service. You can go to Rona, and then they have someone that does it locally.
Well, I think that if you go to Rona, they probably are sending it to Technicien Papineauville because it is quite involved now because there's angles and all of that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they did all my. They did my data
Router
blade
bits.
as well.
Oh, data blade also?
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, I don't know what's happening. It's something's
We're
weird.
talking about woodworking.
What are you not seeing it, Nico?
No, I see it, but it's
I saw
empty.
it for a moment on Nico's screen.
It's empty because you have to make it.
Or close it and reopen it. If you open it and it's empty, well, the thing is, I opened it and it was empty for a while. I thought it was just
like
taking
it's
a long time to load.
like there's stuff there, but there's no actual.
Roll20 did say it was having some issues.
Here, oh, take a look at it and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, I'm seeing a white screen also.
No, it's not a white screen. The stuff is there for me, but it's just the wrong stuff. Like there's no actual attacks or anything.
You see, that's the beauty of playing a fighter. You actually have nothing to look at. You just roll dice.
You can't summon demons. You can't do anything like that. Yeah.
The only thing you're good for is taking damage and having the cleric curse at you because you're taking damage. Wait a minute. I've turned into Charles.
I'm gonna refresh my screen, which means I might lose my.
Frank brother!
Oh man. Charles G. Bag Swiffer, man. He's
I can't remember Doug's character's name in the other game. What the hell?
He's the hedge.
He's a hedge, but I mean, and your dad is like,
You know the sad thing is, I forgot the character's name too.
Was one of them Jericho? Who's Jericho?
No. In the other games, no. I'm Perdrix.
No, Jericho was your husband's character's name in our first Humblewood game.
Yep, you're right.
Is he the one who died, or no? He was the rogue.
Horatio.
Jericho.
Horatio.
Right.
The good old days.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna look up this demon again.
We actually played that campaign.
I can just
remember
use
when we used
the
to have
basic.
table and a share in our hand would touch over the nibs. That was
I paid thousands of dollars for books and miniatures that I thought. So I have to use tricks to show off the things.
I can just roll. Like I don't need to have the actual character sheet if it's gonna be a pain.
I'm sorry. Let me just give it one more try.
When I logged on, Roll20 said that it was having problems. Like it actually had a message at the top of the screen. Yeah.
No, this doesn't look like it's a Roll20 issue. It's like a character sheet that hasn't been characterized
It's a Nico
yet.
issue.
Yeah.
No, it's because all of these sheets are all populated through web shit that's happening in the background. So
yeah, it's called RESTful APIs and it's web microservices, and it's supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it ends up being just like it's crap application writing and crap language with a crap deployment. Everything's the same. It's just different flavor.
Nothing works.
It's only there so that the young kids can push out the old farts like me and Doug's.
Hey, wait a second.
The camera doesn't work. Yeah, I'm getting an error message when I look up any monster stats now. So, fuck.
So the other ones work. Like Rock is fine.
Yeah, I can't search any monsters. It just says an error has occurred. I'm gonna restart my page again. Piss me off.
Works.
So I don't know. I guess Roll20 is a victim of its own success. It's just I've bought so many books through Roll20 now that I can't switch. So love you guys, man. Yeah.
This is like the same thing would happen with D&D and Beyond. What do you mean you got to rebuy all the books? Fuck that.
It just needs to be reset, or like a new character needs to be dragged out, because it gave me the option for a character mounts or something, and then it just reset everything to 0. So like
notice how my face got really bright? That's because my whole screen is white now. So I can't see. It's not working. Oh, hang on. My whole screen is black now.
Is it worth playing?
Are you trying to quit?
I can just pick one of the other two.
I'm quitting. I don't want to play with you guys anymore. I'm out.
No clarity.
Yeah, you youngins with your fandangle technologies. Back in the old days, we used to roll dice.
I'm the 1% who has to play.
Richard, it's okay. I can just pick one out of the other two, because those ones seem to be fine.
Yeah, there have been some outages reported in the last 7 reports at 8 p.m. Well, it's worse than that, Nico, because I'm refreshing my Roll20 page and it's just black. There's just no. Oh, here we go. Okay, everything has come back.
Are you still on the wireless, or you actually pulled the wire now?
No, I pulled the wire after 3 days after I bought this new computer, and the fucking internet kept dropping every 30 minutes. It would just drop and wouldn't reconnect, and I was like, "This is happening with my laptop and my new computer." So I bought a second router, and it would still happen. And so finally, I just use the router now as a hub, and I'm wired in directly, and no more dropping. So I don't know why
Well, because you get 100 gigabytes on your cable, and it's not the microwave doesn't affect it, your light doesn't affect, nothing affects it. Like wires is still the cat's meow for networking. Like.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna just try one more time. What is that thing called, Nick? The bloody blow.
A pow.
Parape.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, parap. A pow parap.
I think it's an ape. It's like some kind of a demon ape. Don't want to spoil the surprise. And then after that, we can charge into the fight.
You mean like
the bless is worn out by now for sure.
Yeah. See, and the parade comes from a different book, which is a Kobold Press book. So maybe those books aren't working, or a Kobold Press decided to sue Roll20, or I don't know.
Well, it's just the other two came already, like, the character sheets were already done, but
Yeah.
this one came up and it prompted me to start the Character Mancer thing or make an NPC.
Oh, okay. No, see, it's just telling me an error has occurred, so I can't search for any monsters. So
It's okay.
all the monsters I have on the map are here right now, and
All
that's
good.
gonna be it for now, I guess.
I'll make do.
Oh, but if I look at this other thing, the demon. Oh yeah, the demon. The sheet is blank. That's weird.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'll fill the sheet in. While we're...
Use the Vrock or the
Okay.
Casmi. Okay, so
Pull
Gian,
out
what
the
would you?
books.
Gian, what would you like to do?
Well,
You
like-
have a fight in front of you.
So how far are they? I will fly here. And I will basically do. Does he look well? He's probably.
Everybody except for Frank.
Oh, really?
What? What?
No. I'm just
Why do I
kidding.
get a +2? Well, I rolled a 4. I hit twice.
You know, yeah, it's just showing arrows. There's no information, so it's just there are issues. Okay, so you hit him. So you did a bunch of damage. Let's see. He has damage resistance from non-magical weapons. He has blah blah blah. He has
So I hit him for 25 points of damage.
So you hit him for 25 points of damage, and you hit him twice. He explodes in magical fire when you hit him. He's like, "Ho ho! I'm full of heat, my friend." And so you take fire damage when you hit him in melee.
Oh.
Does Fire Shield just automatically do damage with no save? Hang on. Oh right, error has occurred. Fuck.
It says 2d damage to a creature that it hits.
It just says it. It just does it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it says you got to hit it in melee.
Oh, that's what I did.
Oh, sorry, that hits it in melee. Yeah.
Twice, that's right. So you take 6 fire damage from the first time you hit him, and then 11 fire damage the second time you hit him.
Wow.
He's like, "How do you like that, bird brain?
I'm gonna shoot you down
We're
with a
gonna put you
bow.
to sleep too."
I am going. You know what? There's more way to kill a dog. I'm telling you.
So you flew out there and then didn't. Yeah, okay.
Is that
This boy's. Sorry.
is that a spell?
On Sir Leonid, it's just on him.
It's a shield.
There's no save or anything?
Yeah, he has an effect called Fire Shield, which is like the spell, but it's just always on. Yeah, no, it just does 2d8 damage to people that hit him. That's just all. That's what it is.
The reason I ask is I've got the thing where people within 10 feet of me are immune to damage from, or sorry, have resistance to damage from spells.
I would say that this works the same way as a spell. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's because monster stats you don't. You just simplify them so that it's. Presumably he just had it on, or he has it on. So yeah. So if you're within 10 feet, you will take less damage from this.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
I would greatly appreciate it, Alejandro.
Yeah. So Leonid says, "Boys, take care of this pesky bird for me, will ya?" And then all of these scrig skeletons kind of go, hoo hoo hoo, and they kind of flounce over to you.
They flounce. What? That's a great descriptive word. They
You ever
flounce.
see the movie Owls of Ga'Hoole? It's Zack Snyder's children's movie that he did once, which is a horrendously horrifying movie about owls that kill each other, and it's animated. And they were meant to look terrifying, but owls just look goofy. They're so goofy. Like there's a hyper specialized killing machines. Pound for pound, they're probably the deadliest creature on Earth, but they're just goofy looking, and they're so cute. Yeah. So he's really, and when there's
I think pound for pound, I think the COVID is the deadliest creature on Earth.
COVID is fucking nasty. Yeah. Right. So
I saw an interesting stat the other day. It said they said that like all the COVID on Earth, if you could put it all together, it would fit in like a glass.
I know.
oh wow.
Like it's
that's-
just like a drinking glass.
It's yeah. It's kind of like somebody did a graphical representation of all the gold that has ever been mined on Earth, and it's a cube 20 meters. It's like a cube 20 meters on a side or something.
Yeah, it's just not that big. It's interesting.
It's like, how much gold have we mined? It's just not that much. But then you don't realize how big 20 meters is in a cube. So yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. All right, my skeletons are working, so that's good. The skeletons will come in and attack you. This one with advantage because he's flanking you with Sir Leonid. He only gets one swing.
It's a hit.
20 damage, 20 to hit for 4 piercing damage. This one will go here and will attack you without advantage. AC
Really?
22 for 4 piercing damage. Like they're attacking you with like short swords. They have like shields and short
Like-
swords, and they have heavy armor.
You're like Julius Caesar in the Roman Senate.
Yeah.
All different directions.
Yeah, into
This one comes here and will attack you with advantage. Gawk!
misses.
DC 13. This one is like, oh no! Arr! He will socket himself in here and attack you normally. AC 19 for 7 piercing. Yes!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And he will attack you with advantage. Are you dead yet? AC 22 for 3 piercing. They're like, this is totally Julius Caesar stuff. They're like all stabbing you with their swords. And you're like, 3 damage. 4 damage. And that's it for the bird folk skeletons.
Now
Sir
you guys,
Leonid.
now you guys,
Help!
I'm in the middle now, so you can actually flank them all because you can all put yourself in flanking position of everybody in this combat.
Gion is like a roast chicken. So this is probably bad news. Sir Leonid says, "Boy, you shouldn't have come here. I'm just gonna deal with you and then go finish off your friends." He is going to, he's just going to attack you with his longsword.
I have a strange feeling I'm about to get smitten.
Molten.
Potato, potato. I could kiss him, yes.
It's just,
You
the thing is, he
could
could cast a
yeah,
spell,
you
but then
could
he only
probably
doesn't get to
kiss
do his swings. All right, he's just going to attack you with his sword 3 times. So, flanking. Oh god, okay. He will
I
attack
super
you with his
love it when
longsword.
our squishy fighter runs into the middle of battle first.
Did you see the initiative order? Okay. First attack, AC 30 for 17
crit.
slashing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
Oh, Jesus.
Done. Well, even without
Right.
advantage.
So his sword hits you, and you feel the aging. You feel like the geological time of the Earth flowing through you, and it would have aged you. It would have aged you by a considerable amount. You would have become an old bird if he had hit you, or if you had not saved against it. He will attack you again. DC 28 for 14 slashing. Says, had enough yet? Had enough? Want one more? I'll give you one more, boy. Shouldn't say boy, but he is a chicken. DC 24 for 8 slashing. So he's just like kind of and he's got his shield up and he's slashing with his sword, and and that's it for Sierra Leonid. Alejandro.
Brr.
Don't come in right now with this. If we can wait one round, I'll fly out and Duff can fireball the goddamn place. They're all grouped.
Do it. I've got a good one. Duff was really wanting to try his new spell last week.
Well, if I get within 10 feet of you, I'll give you fire resistance. So.
It's not fire.
Yeah, I have a third of my hit points left.
Alejandro says, it's going to take me half an hour to get there, though.
I'm there, 5, 6, and then, boop, Misty Step.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And that's flanking.
Yeah.
Is that your action, or is that a bonus action?
That's the bonus action.
Cool.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna...
Might the hell out of him.
I'm gonna try. Okay, so go.
If you have like an extra strong smite him.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to.
Cerulean, it spins around.
Okay, that didn't hit. And oh, there we go. That's a hit. So I will add a smite on top of that. God.
Big smite. Your biggest smite.
No, second biggest smite. Because I don't know how long this is going to go on. I can't use up all my smites before the end.
Well, there's going to be one encounter for each one of your characters, so there'll be one.
But
more
then there's
encounter
probably going to
after.
be one final battle. So
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
and then one more final battle.
yeah. Okay, so
No, really, no. This is the last character one.
No, there's Duff.
yeah,
Duff,
we got-
you haven't seen
Oh,
Duff's.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, and is this guy an undead or
Yeah, he is.
demon?
Fiend.
Fiend, yeah, fiend. Sorry, not demon.
I'm pretty sure it's a fiend.
He is a fiend.
Okay, great. So my smite does even more damage than I expected. Yep. So it's, let's see, it's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can the 48 one. Wow, 22.
Jeez.
That's a really good roll, actually. Yeah. So
You
another
did,
20 on top of
so
that.
you did 31 damage then?
Yep. 31.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you kind of like slash into him, and he bursts into fire, and you will take 2d8 fire damage.
Actually, I guess I'll take. I've got resistance to that.
So you'll take 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. Okay.
All right, that's it for you, Fios. Fios is like, all right, let's stay together. Let's do this one by the members. Let's Gian flies
Super
away from the group.
awesome. He's fiend, but the skeletons are just undead.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Oh, now
Cool.
that
I'm
now
gonna
that you're
turn
some
undead.
charges on short rest, you're like, fire! Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna turn undead.
Cool.
It's a wisdom saving throw, and I'm pretty sure my saving throw is 19.
Sweet.
Wow.
You're cute. No, saving throw is on wisdom. Your saving throw is on wisdom for clerics. That's right.
All right, so I'll start with the closest one. And it's a wisdom save.
Yeah,
Well, that's not good.
it is for me.
And
No.
how high of a CR can you destroy?
Half the
It's
CR, I
half.
think.
Yeah.
No, they're not destroyed, but they're two. This one's turned, that's for sure.
Run away!
Pitch it a cow. Your mother was hamster? No, your father was hamster? No, your no.
These turns, so the next one.
Yeah, I
down
figured
here-
if maybe we can just.
Mother smelled of elderberries.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll all of them quickly because I'm pretty sure none of them are going to save.
Why do they all have advantage?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm only taking the first number.
Oh, great.
With a crit, he can save.
But he didn't.
Nope. So yeah, all of them are turns. I'm gonna get rid of the halo on
So
this
they
guy.
all
Since
run
Oh, nicely done.
just
Yep.
away from me. So I guess if Duff can get close enough that he could bomb all of them together, but maybe wait. I don't know. Because they're undead. They're only turned until they take damage.
Yeah, so let's not attack them.
We could just fuck him up and then.
Yeah,
Get
really.
them after.
Yep.
So that was my action. As a bonus, I'm gonna cast Healing Word. I'm gonna cast it on myself because I'm a little bit hurt. No, I'm kidding.
you're
I'm gonna cast it on the fucking bird. Who else? 10.
Sir Leonid could use a few points. Oh, okay.
10 for the bird.
Oh, 10.
All right.
Thank you.
Wendy, you're up.
Oh, finally! This is excellent. Okay.
I like how Duff's in it. Duff just has terrible initiative.
I can spend a key point and I can go pretty much anywhere on this map. Yeah, because my normal movement gets me to here, but I want to go up here, down here, and right here, so that I'm like...
You're like the fucking squirrel in Over the Edge.
Did you really just ricochet off that building to get there?
I did.
You wouldn't be. Yeah.
I can actually climb up it. It's no impediment to my movement now. I just went up the side, over and down. I had lots of movement for that.
And then you went home, you had a shower, you had some coffee, and then you came back to the fight.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna kick his...
Took a little nap.
No, I don't care about no fire. Choom. Come on, roll. There we
We're
go.
gonna choom this guy.
30 for 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. You don't have advantage though, unless there's a reason for it.
I didn't use advantage. I just kept it. It's just like, oh, I'll turn it off. I didn't mean to.
Okay. All right. So you want me to do damage to you as you punch him? Because you're going to take a D8 each time you hit him.
Sure. I only hit 14 with the second one.
No, that doesn't hit. So the first one you take 12 fire damage.
But I'm resistant because I'm within 10 of Alejandro.
Yep. So you'll take 6.
Okay.
We're just ruining all your fun.
And then I'm going to punch him twice.
With your ghost fists.
Holy crap.
That's no good.
Holy crap. Why am I not able to hit? What am I rolling there?
Like I said, we're long lost brothers. Welcome to my world, Frank.
Roll the 7. Yeah. You're rolling poorly.
That was bad.
Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, I will do that, and because I didn't hit him with my key thing, I can't defend him. Sorry.
Okay. Well, there you go.
You can fireball me all you want. I'm probably not going to take any damage.
Duff.
If you fireball Duff and they survive, they're going to be back on us. Just as a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll just never. They won't actually run away. But yeah.
Yep.
They'll just attack on their next turn.
Yes.
So we're just attacking the one guy then, yeah?
Yep.
For now.
But,
Yeah. So I'm gonna summon Mad Mr. Demon.
Which one is it? It's the
one that wasn't working. Summon
what is
him
it
up.
called again? It is a parape. Yeah.
So I've got him open here. Should we? I guess he's a new one, or should we just pretend he's the same one I summoned last time because he was? I
yeah,
summoned the
we're
wrong
all
one.
willing for the transvestite demon.
Yeah, I can't look for monsters. It just says an error has occurred. I'm fucked. So I'm just gonna drag this guy over here. Have you got the stats for your guy?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give
No, you can't put him in drags. The icon is not good. And that's not making the same guy. You just you'll break the charm.
There's Duff. We'll use that just for now, and yeah.
All right. And this guy's name is Wubbins.
2.
Give me a history check with advantage to get his name. You're hearing a whispering in your ear. If you don't get it, you won't have the true name. Ooh.
11.
I feel like that's not good enough, and so you don't know his true name, which means he will have
Normal chance.
he will have a normal chance to save against your
Okay.
spell at the end of the turn.
Uh,
So what does this thing look like? It looks like a giant demonic ape.
Yeah. So this is big ol' demon ape lord.
Which is weird because there are no primates in this world, as far as I know. So this is like a really weird. You're like, what the hell is that? It's like a weird humanoid creature, not at all like the rest of us.
So I'm gonna roll for his initiative, and I'm gonna command him to just attack that one guy. Whatever your name is, Tubba Wubbin Wubba Woo, that I can't remember just yet.
His name.
No, I know his name, but Duff can't remember it. So
You know what's going to be the funniest thing is we'll end up at the end a big boss fight, and we'll expect like Ethor, and it's going to be like actually Mr. Cheddar. That's going to be the big.
He's the. It's like Mr. Cheddar was the villain all along. No, this guy's name is Chad. That's the name that he has. It's not his true name.
So his initiative
Can you see that?
was 17. So does
So
he
his
go
initiative-
right away after I summon him, or do we have to wait for his turn in the next initiative roll?
Yeah, next time 17 comes up, which is very soon actually, because you were at 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So he will go right after Jian.
Okay.
So unless his dexterity is higher than 16.
I have to look up the other sheet because this one wiped down to 0. So his dex, yeah, it is
What is his dex?
18.
Oh yeah, he goes before Jian because he's at 17.18. All right, so Duff, if you are done, you could always get Sir Cheddar to do something if you have not used a bonus action. Otherwise, it's going to go to Chad.
No, go ahead, Chad. So Chad's going to, because he's got a multi-attack. He'll bite once and he claws twice.
Okay.
So he'll bite him first.
Yeah, so he appears and he's like, I serve you, master! I will crush this little bird! Shit. I presume that Chad is resistant to fire or immune to fire because he's going to take fire damage from biting on Sir Leonin. So that's a giant bite, that's a giant hit. Because you have
he's
advantage,
resistant to fire
that's a
damage.
crit, so, and it's not rolling the damage.
Annoying.
How are you
And
getting this stat block to appear? Like, where are you getting the stats for this monster? Or you just typed it in? I see.
Well, yeah, so I have the demon character, everything that I brought up from there, but the character sheet that you dragged on, it just reset everything to 0, so it's empty. So I had to manually add that in. Unless there's a way to re-drag him in now.
No, I'm fucked. I can't do anything. It just says an error has occurred.
Okay, so I'll roll the damage then. So bite is 2d6 plus 5.
So roll 4d6 plus 5 because you critted.
Ooh.
So Lena's like, oh wait, what's this?
$24.
Okay.
That's gotta hurt.
Yep. And so Chad takes 9 fire damage. If he's resistant, he will
it's
only
half.
take.
Because
He's an
Alejandro-
ally. He's an ally. Okay, so he takes.
Damn.
So he takes 2 fire damage if he is resistant to fire.
So is it after every hit? Because he's got two more.
Yeah, every time he successfully hits Sir Leonid, he will take 2d8 fire damage.
Okay, so
Unless someone can confirm that Fire Shield doesn't do it every time you get hit, but
No, it says it.
yeah, which is pretty gross because in 5th edition normally things only happen once per turn. You know, like sneak attack but yeah, so that makes Fire Shield like you cast it on your throwaway guy and then you throw him into the pit full of zombies.
So sorry, what does he take?
Kill themselves.
Damage?
He takes 9 fire damage, which is reduced by half because of Alejandro to 4. And then again, if he has resistance to fire, it would be 2.
Yeah, he's damage resistance fire.
So he takes 2 fire damage.
Okay. And now he's going to attack with his claw. 1 claw.
23 hits.
Ooh, 8, 0. Why does it roll twice?
Well, it's rolling twice. As it happens, it's fine because you have advantage because you're flanking with Wendy. So it's because your sheet is set to roll with advantage for some reason.
There's no option to change that on this one, though.
It's okay.
Yeah, like it's a totally blank sheet. Anyways. Okay, so it hits. Does it? Yes.
Oh yes.
So that's 2d8 plus 5.
Like the world is, time slows to almost a crawling halt as the demon comes in and starts attacking slowly, very slowly.
So 13.
All right. And you would take one point of fire damage.
Okay. And
in
he's
return.
gonna attack with his other claw.
Not a really good trade-off.
Sweet. And that one hits for 21. Sweet. This guy's wicked.
We're gonna find out it was like a CR-17 monster, just like completely wrong. But yeah. 21 damage again. You will take some fire damage back. Demon, 6, 3, 1.
And I
Again,
can
1
confirm
damage
his
from
challenge
fire.
rating is 6.
Yeah, it was one of the 3 things on the list. So
Yeah.
yeah, or 3 or 4 things on the list. So you did 21 damage. Okay, well he's not super happy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was what,
But
21
I just
and
realized that your
13 and
creature
24.
does not your attacks are not considered magical weapons. So I think Serlina has resistance against it. You know what? I'm not going to do that. This is a demon.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I don't. It's not.
All right, yeah. So you just kind of
No, they're
power
not
through
magic.
and pound away at him. If Chad is done, Chad can make a charisma saving throw. Is it charisma?
Yes. No.
Yeah, it's a
Charisma.
charisma saving throw.
Okay,
Usually when you're
what's
getting
his charisma?
banished or summoned or whatever, it's charisma.
So his charisma is +2. So what do I? That's just I roll a d20 +2.
Yep. And if he beats your save DC, all of you have to run away from Chad because he's gonna fuck you all up.
Oh yeah.
So 12.
Actually, if you choose his fire shield, the damage dealt is cold.
He's doing fire damage.
So he's protecting against cold. So if we hit him with a fire spell, he's not going to be resistant to that.
Sure.
Ooh.
Then again,
But yeah, he's doing fire damage. Yeah.
so he's yeah.
So Chad does not save, I presume. I presume you're
No,
DC
yeah,
fire?
he doesn't save.
Chad says,
Chad's
"I
not doing fire
serve
damage.
you, master.
Were you asking if Chad does fire damage?
No.
Or the other guy?
No.
Or that guy. Okay.
Because Etienne was like, "Hey, Serlina, it won't be super resistant against fire, but you don't want to use cold damage against it." Yeah.
No, but you asked about reading about fire shield, and I'm doing just that right now because I'm waiting for me to play. So
Yeah, and Dubbins is like, and Chad is like, Dubbins sends his regards and wonders why you're not calling him anymore. You have like a bunch of texts on your phone. It's like, hey, haven't had a call back. It's been 3 days. Just checking in. How you doing?
Well,
Later on, it's like while you're taking your short rest, it's like, boop boop, you up?
The problem is that Frankenfurter would never text after.
Yeah, you use a rotary dial telephone.
Here,
He might flip
Kathy,
you.
we've got a clear
Hello. question
for you in the chat.
Someone has a question for me in the chat. What is the question?
Kathy, a clear question for Kathy.
Yeah. Great question.
Where?
I just made a cleric for the first time and went the Tempest route. Any tips? I guess
What
it's
is-
for
yeah.
anyone. Frank
Homo has
answered.
already answered many times. Nobody wanted your information. Homo. Anyway.
I tried.
Oh, the chat.
So meanwhile, Gian, it's back to you. Will you disengage?
No, not at all.
Oh, now that you know that the birds are all like running away, it's true.
Yeah, I think at this thing we are going to do this.
Gonna suck up some fire damage.
Yep, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy shit!
Nice.
That
So-
would be 3 hits.
And I will re-roll 1. I will re-roll 1 damage again. So I will roll another time, just take damage. Which is 14. I just miss a fucking... Okay, so...
You wasted a crit.
Not a crit.
12 plus, ça fait dire 23 et 14, ça fait 37 points of damage.
Nice.
Pretty good. 37. That's okay. You're gonna take some damage though. So 9 fire damage divided by 2 is 4. 12 becomes 6, and 7 becomes 3. Did you hit him 3 times? That's all fire damage. So yeah, so the
Hey, wait a
every
minute.
time you hit him,
Wait
it's
a minute.
flare of
I'm
light.
flanking him. So that last hit would hit. So add 10 damage. He's flanked.
Okay. Well, do you want to just re-roll the one that was the
No,
miss?
let's just take the last one and we're using damage. So it just adds 10 damage.
Seems fair to me.
You want me to re-roll it? Okay, I can re-roll it. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, you might as well. Yeah.
Then I miss. Okay, it's a full miss.
Yeah, and you can re-roll the 3 attacks that did hit in case they're crits.
Okay.
You know.
Wow.
Or just roll 3d20 and see if you're rolling 20s. But yeah,
No.
so nothing. Okay.
No
Okay.
crits.
So there you go. Okay, so that's it for Gian. Bird skeletons. They all went away. You're sitting on them.
No. Oh god, no.
Cerulean is like,
I'm
where are you
sorry,
going?
I don't have the stream open. Somebody's asking about they made a cleric.
Well, they made a Tempest domain cleric, and it's like, do you have any tips? So Frank was already answering general questions, but
For me, I guess it's about, well, I feel like as a cleric, because you have to kind of juggle all the people and what they're doing and their lives and how much health and damage is being done, it's just try and be as efficient as you can, and if you can get magic items, try and get some that will help, so that you can cast your healing and do a spell, so that you can be as efficient as you can with every turn.
yeah, if you want to be the most efficient healer, just take a life or sun domain cleric. Those are the ones that are like.
No,
But that's just healing, yeah.
No, Sun Domain, Domain of
Well,
Light.
that's the one that gets you fireball.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. I'm playing a Sun Domain Cleric. You do get basic healing, but a Sun Domain Cleric is a tank. Heavy armor and it does massive amount of damage. It's basically right up there with a very good fighter or a paladin. So the Tempest would probably be the Domain of Tempest. I don't know what they do. I haven't read those domains lately.
I made a Dwarven Forge domain cleric in another game, actually in Frank's game and in another game that I played, and that's fun.
That's a pure tank.
You can make your armor or weapon +1 every day as a prayer, and then you can also manufacture items costing up to 100 gold pieces without a skill roll every day. So you can, like, as long as you have raw materials. So you just like on a fallen pile of dead goblins, you can like forge all of their shitty swords into, like, you know, something nice. So it's, I thought it was very thematic for a dwarf to be a forge cleric.
Looking at this, I think a Tempest domain would be great in your Wednesday night game. They control weather most of the time and gust of winds and all of that. So if you're on a pirate campaign, it would be a way cool character to have.
How do
We
you
have
know
an
about our
Eric
Wednesday night game?
Nasty.
Are you following our Wednesday night game?
No, I'm just listening to what you're listening, guys, when you talk about it, and
Okay,
you're
okay,
talking about
yeah.
the boat and stuff like that. I played one boat campaign. I had way too much fun in it, and I ended up losing my character at the end of the game. There was one character that was going to die because we were making protective equipment, and one was a critical failure. And the DM passed envelope at the start of the session when we knew one would die. And I had just lost my mother like a couple of weeks before, so I was really like trying to cope with that. And so at the end, we killed the monsters and everybody, and then he pull out the envelope, and then they all start opening the letter, and I'm the last one, and they just opened up, and I was dead.
What?
Yeah.
It's like at the end of a long campaign, musical chairs decides your fate.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. But then again, Thomas was really good to write it up. So the end of it was great. So the character, it was the first time I played in that campaign with that DM, and this is Thomas who plays the.
This could happen
far.
tonight, actually. So
Yeah, we'll just sorry, derailing.
So everyone, go to your front door and check to see if anybody left you a parcel. Like, and if it's a confetti bomb, you're dead. Like the porch pirate guy who did the YouTube videos where he cameras in the parcel and people would steal it and then they would open it in their house and confetti and stink bombs would go off and I'm like, you're just an asshole. Anyway, sure they're stealing from you, but you're an asshole. Anyway, Sir Leonid. Sir Leonid is like, my friends, my allies have left me. It is now you and I, Alejandro. He rubs his eyes, or he, kind of like adjusts his helmet. He's like, I can't see very well. Let me just hang on. I'm just gonna see if my temporal strike will recharge. I need to roll a 5 or 6, and a d6.
I'm not sorry about that.
We're not doing the fucking dragon breath again, in which he got it back every turn 3 times in a row.
And then killed Nico's crab. Nico's crab gets a little redder every time it gets killed. Yeah. Okay. So Sir Leonid's gonna go after Alejandro. He's like, it's you and me, boy. I'm gonna pound some sense into your noggin at disadvantage with my longsword.
Oh.
Whoa!
All right
roll
then.
20, man.
At least the damage was low. Like,
Yeah, I know.
20s. Yeah, this is
The,
low.
say a magical or non-magical weapon.
I guess it's melee weapon attack damage d8 plus 6. What's its strength? It's a non-magical weapon, so you take 3 damage less. So you take instead of 15 slashing, you will take 12.
Okay.
He will swing on you with his longsword again. Now he has a normal chance to hit because he hit you once. Good time. He has plus 10. That was like a 2. I rolled a 2 and then another 2. I mean, I'm so unlucky with the rolling dice. What can I say? This just sucks. Okay.
Sure.
That was it for Sir Leonid, I guess. He's like,
Excellent.
he sighs. Oh well. Alejandro.
Yep. I'm gonna strike him with my longsword.
Oh, we lost Captain.
22, 9 slashing damage.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold off on the smites. And second attack again. 31 to hit, 11 slashing damage.
So you take 8 fire damage from the first time you hit him, divided by 2. And you hit him for 11 again. Well, you're certainly cutting into his hit points.
That's good.
And then 3 becomes 1 fire damage. Out of 16, out of a possible 16, I rolled 3. Chad is very unhappy. No, sorry, Sir Leonid is very unhappy. Chad looks happy to be here. Chad's like, heard a lot about you, Mr. Duff. I'm kind of pleased to be here today.
And please be serving you.
Yes.
Or servicing you, depending what you want.
Yes, Mubbins. Mubbins had a lot of nice things to say about you. That's the singing, dancing one. Okay, so that's it for Alejandro. You're done?
Yep.
Fios.
I'm here. I am. Is everybody like dying, or are we good for now at least?
Good for
I'm
them.
good.
I think since now the attention is off me, I will probably quaff a potion, or I don't know. You can still do a second win sometime along the way. I've actually, I think I'm close to about 90 hit points of damage, so.
Do I know if he's like resistant to flame or something like that?
Serene, it seems to be resistant to a lot of things, because he's a fiend, and so.
Okay, then I'll just lob a guiding bolt. I'll just try that.
Yeah,
Force
sure.
damage. Force damage. Nobody's immune to that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I actually hit.
Wow. Yeah, radiant damage works for sure.
It's only 11 points, but it's something.
It'd be great if you killed them right there. Like.
That would have been good. Yeah, that would have been good.
I'd be good with that.
Damage resistance, damage immunities, nothing. So 11 damage. Yeah, cool. Yeah, he seems to be quite hurt. Seems unlikely that he will live to attack you guys again, but we can always hope. So is that it for Fidos? Do you want to activate the little bug?
No.
Yeah.
I'll try, and if it's a healing word, then I'll use them.
You want him
roll
to try to
a what?
heal? You want him to heal somebody?
Yeah, Gion.
Yeah, so Cheddar's coming up white, just a white screen. Just fuck.
I
What
think
did
a
you
two.
roll? 2d10.
2d10.
Right, you could, yeah, you're rolling with advantage. So
1 and 6.
I'll just look in the book here. That's right. In the original book, he is a corgi.
It's your fault. You gave him more sentience, and then you reduced him to a dumb beetle. But we know that he's like an actual person.
He's like, hello. Sir Cheddar. You have the following spells. So what did you roll? A 1 or a 6?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 or a 6, 1 or a 6. Hang on. So oh yeah, he can do healing word.
Okay.
You want him to
There
heal
you go.
Xion?
Yeah.
There's Sir Cheddar. You could also do enlarge reduce if you'd rather, but yeah.
I can fucking do that if I want to.
I've tried those pills and they actually do nothing.
You tried to reduce?
Can't get any smaller.
5 hit points for Xion.
Perfect.
So Sir Cheddar goes, here, yes. Alright, Wendy.
Yeah, so wait a minute. This guy's almost dead.
Yep.
Well, do I really want to hit him? Because I'm just going to take damage from that.
Okay, no, for fuck's sakes.
We could let Chad kill him.
No, hit him. The chat can miss, and then we're back again in this, so...
Okay.
Duff can kill him
10
too.
bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. He's still up, and you take
Weren't you the
4
one that was
fire
calling...
damage.
Weren't you the one that was calling a fireball earlier on because you said fire doesn't disturb you, and now you don't want to hit him because you don't want to take damage?
No,
I'm calling hypocrisy here.
Get a dex save. So I'm taking 2 or 4?
Your second, you took 2 damage. Well, 4 damage divided by 2 if you take half damage. You,
Yep.
don't forget, you have advantage, eh?
Oh, really? Okay. I forgot about that. So, let me just roll, re-roll that other one. I'll just roll it as normal. And then I'll roll the first one. So I hit for 22?
Yeah, in case the first one was a crit, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So I do another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you're gonna take him out anyway, and you're gonna take 1 fire damage from the fire
Good.
shield.
So I ram my staff into him, and I make flowers shoot on his nostrils.
Okay. Yeah, so you smash him with your staff, and then his flesh crumbles away, revealing a skeleton of a bird folk, and flowers, and he just kind of collapses to the ground.
Thanks.
And that's it, man. I'm sorry, some of the fights are less,
I'm good with
the
this.
CR system is kind of weird.
I am going to use.
Well, no, it's because I make all of them leave.
Yes.
So
Yeah, these guys are not coming back. They're like they ran off into the whatever.
Oh, can we bring them back? Because
You want to kill somebody?
No. Duff's turn is next, so he can just make him leave before it's his turn.
And before it ends, I'm just going to use my wholeness of body to heal up because I'm.
before this ends, I'm going to take a second win.
Okay, so Duff, do you want to do something? Do you want to kill one of those skeletons?
well, if they're all running away, then I guess.
Because you can harvest temporary. Do you have temporary hit points right now? Because you can harvest temporary hit points if you knock one of them down.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. But Wubbins can cast Wall of Fire, and Duff can cast Wall of Fire, so we can have 2 walls of fire up at once and like constantly knock them back and forth between them. That's fucking awesome.
So you want to do that then?
Well, not now, but I'll shoot this guy with my pew pew.
With your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. And why is it? Sorry, ignore the advantage.
That's gonna hit 9 damage. Doesn't kill him though. No, hang on.
No,
These
it's
guys
missing
hurt.
a bonus,
they're
isn't it?
They
I thought that was yeah, no, this happened last time. I thought it was supposed to have a whole bunch of shit added.
No, it does
to
a D10 damage plus 5 damage. It's also going to knock him back 5 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, but I hit twice. That's right.
Yeah, you get to attack again.
But I swear there was another.
That'll work. Another
You do a
6.
total of 15 damage, so you don't kill them.
Oh, no.
They have more than 20 hit points.
So now we got one coming after us, or what?
That's right. I'm sorry. Well, Duff should be sorry.
I suggest we send the demon after it. Might as well.
Yeah.
The demon to be as far away as possible. Yeah. And closer to some other enemies when he will have inevitably saved. Alright, so that's it for Duff then. Chad. Chad says, Master, shall I chase after those bony enemies? Say the word.
Yeah, go get him with. Although he's got to run up to them though. Should we just let him go? The whole point was for Duff to be the one to kill him.
It's not like we had experience points from him.
I mean, every fight, you have to have an exit strategy for your summoned demons, because otherwise they'll just turn on you.
Well,
They can be dispelled. No? If you still have control of them, you can just dispel them.
It takes a d6 turns to dispel, but yes.
Can I not keep him because Duff's thing is gonna be next?
Well, Duff just went, and now it's Chad. So now it's him.
No, I know, but like, are we done this encounter?
Yeah.
After this?
Pretty much, yeah. The thing is if you guys are going to take a short rest,
Oh, yeah.
which
He's going to break free.
He's not going to stay controlled for a whole hour.
Okay. All right.
Then he's going to turn into. So this one, instead of being Tim Curry, he's Freddie Mercury. He's like, I want to break free. Dingy dingy ding.
Okay. Well, does he have any cool mechanics that can pull him in to Duff?
You can't have Freddie Mercury be a demon. That's cruel.
Why not? That's ultra cool. He'd be stoked if he was like, I'm a demon, yeah. All right. You know, like.
No, he doesn't have anything cool.
Oh, I could see David Bowie playing a devil.
Yeah, he played the Goblin King. I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like,
Yeah. Okay. I'll release him.
Are you gonna send him off after the bird folk and then release him?
No. I don't think so. Because if he goes
Okay.
over and attacks one, then won't all the other ones start attacking? Or
Or just the ones that he attacks will turn around to fight him. But yeah, you're right. He might go crazy and start attacking all of them. Who knows?
I'll just dismiss
like,
him.
just piss off us. Like, that's the big problem with demon. You ask them a favor, and they will basically flip it to their occasion. So you say go attack one, and he basically does 1 damage on each one of them. Then we have to fight them all. Like, just being a fucking prick.
I'm gonna ask him his name. Can you
He's
remind
like,
me?
darling,
your
I would
name?
never do that.
Does Duff remember? Duff knows his name now, right? So if he resummons him, he'll
No,
know.
he doesn't know his name. Oh yeah, he can summon the same one, but he doesn't know the true name.
Yeah. I'm asking him. What's your name, buddy?
It's my name's Chad. He has like 3 popped collars. Yeah. He's like, I'm from the Phi Beta Delta layer of hell. Oh no, I think demons are from the abyss. He says, sorry, I'm from the Phi Delta region of the abyss. That's where all the frat boys are. All the demonic frat boys are.
Yeah, 666 level of hell.
He's like, I like beer. I like beer. I like beer. He's crying.
So like my birthday.
That's right, 6696. Yeah. So you want to yeah, you don't want to give out your actual birth date on the streams, but anyway, the whole world now knows.
But I'm
So you're gonna dispel Chad. I think it's going to take a decent experience for Chad to go away. There's nothing.
No, you can just if he's already
If
free.
he's in control, then
Yeah.
it takes time.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, you're gonna dispel Chad. You're gonna say thank you for your service, Chad. Chad's like, oh, whatever. Thanks.
Yeah.
See you in about an hour, okay?
So he gives you like a 4-star review. He's like, it's pretty good, you know.
I'm gonna go say hi to Mubbins. Mubbins for me.
Oh, yes, well we have Mubbins and Dubbins. So yes, both of them say very high things about you. So yes, I'll be glad to come back, darling.
Okay. So what do
I
I
have an engagement at Wembley, so excuse me.
do? I have to do the 1d6 thing, or does he just?
And I gotta ride this guy with a black helmet. I don't know why, but I have to ride him.
Well, Catherine says that if you have control of hing, you can just make him go away. So, person saving throw, demon at disadvantage on field saves.
Yeah, it's not all that clear, is it? But yeah.
It's because if you stop concentrating on the spell, the uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds if it still has hit points.
It says an uncontrolled demon.
Yeah. So that's like if I lose my concentration spell. But
Or if you let go of the spell and he's already free.
Yeah, the demon disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. However, if you lose control of him, then he disappears after a d6 extra turn. So if you're still controlling him, you can just say thank you, goodbye. And so he leaves. And he's gone.
All right. See you soon, buddy.
And like, let's say that I don't know, we were all in the fight and it was like, and you get hit, and you have to make a concentration check and then you lose it.
Right.
He would just disappear unless he was already loose.
He would.
That sounds so much like a cop-out. Like, it disappears because you lost concentration, but he can break free. Like, no, that's just, like, people writing rules. This is so cruel. You could lose concentration and suddenly you got this demon free. Like,
That's not how I.
No, it's actually definitely because in the first paragraph it says the demon disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. So the spell ends if you stop concentrating on it or if an hour goes by.
Yeah, but
later on it says while the spell lasts. Later on it says if you stop concentrating on the spell before it reaches its full duration, an uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds if it still has hit points. Interesting, they still call them rounds in this paragraph here. In the 5th edition, it's called turns. Anyway, yeah, so basically the spell ends immediately if you stop concentrating on it, if you still have control. Otherwise, it's a d6 extra turns.
But he says if you stop
But don't we each
concentrating
have
on
a turn?
yeah, if you stop concentrating on the spell before it reaches its full duration, an uncontrolled
An uncontrolled demon.
So that's right. So the basic rule of concentrating on spells is if you stop concentrating on a spell, it immediately ends. And usually you don't have to take an action. You just have to either get hit and lose concentration, or declare that you are.
But how does that even make any sense though? Because so if he's not controlled, like if he won his charisma save and he's not controlled, then I don't need to concentrate anymore.
They're doing this to punish you. They're saying that you lost control of the demon, and therefore it is so angry that it can stay an extra d6 turns to try to kill you or whatever when you stop concentrating on the spell, which is fine.
But yeah, no, I still don't get it, because then like wouldn't my concentration end exactly at that point then, once he's no longer controlled by me?
Well, because like you're summoning him to this realm, I guess.
Well,
and...
no, actually no. So if you summon a demon and you summon him like on the other side of the bad guys,
nerd warning,
and you immediately lose control of him, you're going to keep concentrating because he's going to be attacking them because they're closer to him. So there are cases where you would want to keep concentrating on the spell even if you have lost control.
Why
because
though?
he happens to be attacking your enemies or doing something you want him to do that's not.
Yeah,
that's
and he'll stay longer than a
you always
D6.
want to summon him like on the other side of the bad guys so that if you lose control, you can keep him around and he won't be attacking you right away.
Oh, okay. So it's
It's
only
the
then.
Until you decide to drop it, and then he gets another D6.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
So it's kind of like a punishment thing, but also they're assuming that you will keep concentrating because he's currently beating up the enemy wizard or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of you.
So you roll the 1d6 as soon as he's off, if you don't want to keep concentration.
That's
otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so goodbye. See you later, dude. Bye bye. He's gone.
Are we taking a short rest?
Always.
Yes, I would like one.
So when he goes when Lord Sir Leonid goes down,
and I also have this thing where I can use my channel divinities to gain spell slots back, which is pretty freaking cool.
Okay, cool. Knock yourself out.
Well, but I also just got a thing where one of my channel divinities, if I still have one left, I can use it and not expend the slot that it takes usually.
I really want to kill that one guy though. I want those points.
Okay. I'm sorry. Anyway, Alejandro, Sir Leonid had a magical shield. It's just a basic +2 shield.
I will accept that.
It seems to be the +2 shield of the the shield handed down to all the leaders of this order.
That sounds great. Good.
You would have to unequip your.
Fuck that! I'm going to use a potion.
Okay.
I think Fios has a whole bunch of potions that she can hand out as well.
Yeah, if you want one.
I've got some potions if you want.
Greater healing.
Well, I have greater
is,
healing flowers, so.
So
do you want
greater
one?
healing. No, I have some. So greater healing is 2d8.
I did it.
I still have my health is still topped up by 15 because of the thing.
Must be nice.
Yep.
Catty cat, this cat. Visually catty cat.
Trying to search for a shield +2 in there.
Catty cat.
Dang it, it times out.
Oh God.
Lose.
Just modify the shield that you already have.
Oh, I've got the I've actually got the winged crest shield right now.
Yeah, so you can just change the bonus to a +2. If you open up the little eye, you can change the bonus to +2, and then it'll just don't use the winged crest portion of it.
Oh, I don't want to touch that winged crest shield. I want 2 shields. I want one on either arm. I'm just not going to fight anymore. I'm just going to defend.
I'm still getting an error. Okay, I'm going to refresh my page to see if I can not get an error has occurred. I promise I won't look up that fucking demon that makes it crash every time. It's just turning and turning. Oh god. Yeah. So you have defeated Doug's ghost, or sorry, Alejandro's ghost. Yeah, so there are a lot of things that I would do differently if I ran this again. Like, for instance, I shouldn't have leveled all of you up after the first encounter. You probably should have, like, each gained a level after you know, dealt with your portion of the thing. But
So then I'll burn in jealousy. Like, why did I get my ghost?
why was I not first? Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's just ignore this one and go to the next one. Blah. Like, you run through all of them, so that you have to fight all of them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it came up. Well, I was going to see if the shield came up. Everything is white. Yeah, so roll 20 is just not doing good.
7 problems.
Yeah, there are 27 roll 20 outages reported
Nobody needs healing, right?
as of 9 p.m.
As it stands, no. Actually, I would keep the spell during combat because it's a lot easier. When you're in the middle of combat, it's a lot easier getting healed by somebody else than actually quaffing a potion.
No,
Yeah,
but I have
use your potions
I have
now, yeah.
potion. I have potion flowers that are greater healing. So, if
Yeah, but
anybody-
I used 3 hit dice before. I still have 3 left, so.
So Doug, I'll try to give you your shield if you want me to try.
Sure, yeah, because I can't refresh. And I'm afraid to refresh.
Well, the refreshing seems to have worked every time, so I don't know.
Oh, I can try refreshing.
It's okay. Don't refresh. Just wait. Hang on. That's a shield plus 2.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't have a problem.
me either.
It works for me.
Okay, can you see it?
Do you guys mind if I just take a quick 2-minute break? I'm just gonna pop next door and grab a ginger ale. I just feel like I'm gonna puke all over my keyboard.
Sure.
Okay. Turn off your camera and
Stop.
microphone, please.
We can stop for the night if you want.
No, I'm gonna grab a ginger ale. I'll be less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
If that's okay. Right back.
Hey, good stuff.
Hey. So this weekend, like I feel underprepared because I spent this weekend watching. First of all, like Thursday I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. So you can say what you want about Zack Snyder's Justice League. At least it's a movie. Like what were Warner Brothers thinking when they made the fucking thing that was released in theaters? What the hell? Like, I don't understand. They took something that was literally a coherent story. What it was, I feel like it wasn't a great story or the best story, but all the pieces were there for a story that had a beginning, a middle, and an end, and they just chopped that up and just released something that was horrible. Anyway, so it was interesting. I absolutely feel that out of this, I think it was 4 hours long, that there is a 2.5-hour movie in there with editing.
Yep.
Like you cut the hot dog scene, and you cut or you shorten. You don't make everything slow mo, and you just cut, and trim it, remove all the fat, and it just becomes a like all the Martian Manhunter stuff. Why? Just trim it down to make it lean, and it would have been it would have been easily the best of the 3 films that he made. Although Man of Steel wasn't. Anyway, yeah.
What do I get, Joanne? I don't know. Help.
What's that?
What do I get, Joanne? What do we get, Joanne?
For her birthday?
Yeah.
You're our children. You don't have to give us anything. Just give us your love. Make us macaroni fucking art glued on paper. Like you don't, like it's fine.
But John would really like a new airbrush.
Would love a nice airbrush. Yes, and I like one of the like.
Because we're gonna be at the cabin during that week.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anything we're gonna have to give you.
Oh, you can write me a song. You can do the painting of
May.
Of May.
I can't.
That I paid for
don't-
many years ago.
You didn't pay me for that. I don't have the space right now.
Digital art, baby. Anyway, it's fine. You just, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so I watched the Snyder Cut. It was, it was fine. I thought Steppenwolf looked more expensive, but still shitty. He's the villain. He literally looked like a potato inside a helmet, sitting on top of that shit they put on top of logos to keep pigeons off of them. Like, it was just. Anyway, they revealed Darkseid, who's like the big bad of the DC universe. He's the guy that Marvel copied when they made Thanos. Darkseid came out like 5 years before Thanos, but it was the same guy who created both characters, Darkseid and Thanos. So,
I was a comic guy in the 80s, and the thing I remember was Galactus. So Thanos has nothing to do with Galactus, is that right?
No, Galactus is a force of nature. He's basically a one of those. I think in one of the Guardians of the Galaxy films, they showed this race of primordial beings that use the stones to destroy planets. He's one of those.
Yeah.
So they're like a race of primordial beings, and I think he's the only one left. And he just consumes planets. That's his thing.
Yeah.
He just flies
All
around.
right.
He doesn't
Thanks
care
for
about
waiting.
anything.
Sorry,
He
guys.
doesn't talk. So he's kind of like in a zombie film. He's the zombies. He's just this thing that the characters are, reacting to as sort of the pressure against them to create good dialogue. So Galactus shows up, and he always shows up on your planet. And he's always got the herald that comes first, that finds the planet, and then tells everyone they're all going to die. And so Terrax the Tamer was a herald. Firelord was a herald. I think the villain from the first Guardians of the Galaxy film also was a herald of Galactus at some point.
Was the Silver Surfer?
Silver Surfer is the most famous herald because he would always bring. Because he decided to bring Galactus because he was from a planet that was consumed, and he was hired. And he said, "I'll do the job. Give me the power cosmic, and I will become your herald. But I will only bring you to planets that are uninhabited." And so that was his job, was to always try to find planets that were uninhabited. So.
Now, there's a character that never made it to movies.
We've been raided, you guys.
Silver
Say hello
Surfer,
to
he did.
everybody.
He made it into the.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, yes. Yeah. He made it into the Fantastic Four second movie that they made.
Movie 2, yeah.
Yeah, but
Silver Surfer and Galactus.
But we don't consider the Fantastic Four movies as real movies.
It's not canon. No, that's right. No, and I mean this is like, very high level stuff. So, yeah.
Cool. Are we going to
Cool. Yeah.
go
No,
fight
but I was
now?
gonna say I watched The Stand this weekend, which is it's like a CBS miniseries that they put on Crave.
Yeah. Is that good? Looks interesting.
It's dated. It looks like it's made for TV, like it's made for network TV. So there's no swearing and there's no nudity and there's horrendously gory violence because that's fine on network TV.
Is this
people die of the plague? Yeah.
Is this the Stand, the most recent The Stand, or is this some old one?
This is based on Stephen King's book that came out in like 1980 something.
But is it a new production?
It's new production. It came out like last year.
Yeah, right.
It's very true to the book. Like, I feel like they were left out some of the. I feel like there's stuff that should have been in it that they left out, and stuff that didn't need to be in it that they put in. But yeah. And a lot of it is done through flashbacks. Like every episode, they start off and they show them like in the present, and then there's flashbacks to show them how they got to there. So it's interestingly told, and the whole concept is kind of dated, based on something that came out a long time ago, and it's also like the unfortunate timing of global pandemic, and so yeah.
So I forgot Cloak and Dagger was on, so I found it on Disney and started watching it. It's pretty.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I thought of that the other day too. I thought, it's old, right? It's from a few years ago.
Because it's a weird comic. It's a weird comic they made this comic as a reaction to the drug war and to like the drug epidemic. Because it's literally two mutants. They're mutants, right? In the comics.
Yeah.
One of them is a girl who can cure you of your addiction to drugs. I think by shooting light daggers through you, it knocks you unconscious and it purifies you. And then Cloak is the black dude who like protects her, and he can create dimensional portals through his cloak, to travel anywhere, and I'm not sure. And I guess he feeds on her light or something like that. That's what it was in the comics, anyway.
I was disappointed that they didn't give Dagger the the same ridiculous
the super low cut sexy costume. I'm like, okay.
You remember that comic I sent you with by that female comic artist where she kept on joking about the roop?
I don't think so.
she called her tit window because the fabric would roop, like, oh come on, like.
Well, that was in Deadpool when Colossus punched Angel through, like he punched the girl, like,
oh yeah, right,
through an engine block, and then she's like, and then he like rips the thing off, and then one of her boobs is out, and he's like, oh, it's just like, oh thanks, and then she kicks him in the nuts, clong, Yeah, anyway, sorry. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, sorry guys.
So the stand was fine. It was 9 or 10 episodes, so I spent like a lot of time this weekend just watching stuff. Unfortunately, New Gods is New Gods. What's that called?
American Gods.
American Gods is still going. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right, finally the final episode. This is going to be great. Finally, it's over. It's like, nope, another episode. Could they just like? How do you turn a 250-page novel or a 400-page novel into 3 seasons of like shit that's just dragging on forever?
I haven't even started watching it again. I haven't even started watching TV again. I haven't watched TV at all during the whole pandemic.
Yeah,
at all.
It's so long.
Good for you. You're well adjusted.
Put the Dagger cartoon in the link in the chat there.
In the chat of oh Jesus, okay.
In the Roll20 chat.
Okay. All right. So, shall we move along? So you rest for an hour.
Yes.
Is there glue or tape you can use?
What's that?
I was reading the comic. Is there a glue or tape you can use?
Haha, do. Can you keep your shit together? OMG. Is there...
It's so good.
Okay, anyway, so, yeah. That's he's like, can you hold your shit together? And he's just not impressed, right? Yeah. Okay,
Right.
so, are you ready to move on to the next leg of your journey?
Yes.
So, you rest, and there's a path that leads up. The trees kind of end. The trees here, in fact, are all burnt, leaves fallen off. Oh, this fucking demon keeps appearing out of nowhere. Hang on, let this guy back. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of see a path that winds up the hill, and it leads to a cave mouth way at the top. There seems to be like open flows of lava pouring down the hill, and there's a fiery glow coming out of the cave mouth. Now, I know what you're thinking. You can just teleport right to the cave mouth. Well, let me stop you right there. I don't think you guys can teleport. So
I can.
Duff just like takes.
I haven't used that one yet.
Well, it's handy. But as you approach, you see cavorting in the fires. There seem to be flaming spirits. Not to be confused with flaming shots.
Okay.
And they're like cavorting and playing in the fire, and they kind of like as you enter the encounter area, I would move you guys a little closer. Feel free to move your characters up. Sir Cheddar's like, hey, this is great. Sir Leonid. Oh, God.
I want to be close to Alejandro.
I guess Bless would be gone. Yeah, Bless is gone.
It might not be spell damage.
No, it's been an hour. So
Unless you can allow me to recast it.
you want to recast it again? How many spells do you have? That's insane.
So many spells.
Oh, you found a loophole. You're using your channel divinity to regain spell slots, which you then regain your channel divinity.
That's fucking right.
You have found a way.
Roll that money, boy. Roll that money.
So I'll do bless on the 4 of you.
All right. Yeah, so you kind of hear sing-song voices coming from all directions saying, Duff, Duff, you've come to us, you've come to us, you've kindly come home, Duff. Oh, Duff, have you brought us some sacrifices? That's nice. We would like to feed upon them. These trees are all dead. We would like to feed upon the whole world. Cavort, 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 Cavort.
Well, can I summon my demon now before any kind of initiative? So he's just there.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because you're gonna have to roll every turn to see if you maintain control of your demon, unless you summon him like way deep.
I was gonna say, can you summon it over there?
Like way over there, so that if you could lose control, he'll be like close to the bad guys.
Oh yeah, sure, like way back there. I don't know how much range it is.
Like in the cave mouth, and just go. Yeah.
If
I think it's 60
can I
feet,
ready that spell? Will that count as my my action turn once we roll initiative if I have it readied at the first attack?
Would you want to ready it unless someone attacks you, or?
Yeah. For when the fight starts.
Yeah, sure.
Nico wants to cheat the way that I'm cheating.
I was gonna say,
Cheating?
like, Theos is just like, fuck it, I'm just casting it. Yeah, I'm just casting it. Yeah.
Rules are there to be exploited.
Okay, so
yeah.
the cavorting fire spirits are like coming a little closer, and they're like, well, Duff, which one can we eat first? We'd like to eat them. We'd like to eat all of these.
I feel
Yeah, I
like
can't-
chicken tonight. me and Helen are going to turn into chicken wings.
Yeah, I can't turn undead this time, guys.
Why not? Well, these aren't undead.
Well, so
So what are they? What like
They look
what?
like playful fire spirits. They're very cute.
cute.
What's with the big demon thing up here?
I see no demon. It's just another playful fire spirit. That one has a more humanoid look to it, and it's kind of like crouching on the hill, on the like top of a cliff overlooking you guys walking up. And where's that music coming from? Someone's like feeding music back into the thing. Yeah, so he kind of like sits on the edge, and he's sort of, So he's kind of like waving you forward. Like, come on, get over here. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Duff. I mean, what are we doing here? Are you ready to reveal to your friends that,
I ain't gonna talk to them.
it's time to feed upon them?
So that's the background music.
Yeah, that's weird.
I just turned it down to 0 and it disappeared.
Yeah, I turned it down to 0 and it disappeared too.
Yeah.
Oh, and if I turn mine up, it's not so loud anymore because I guess.
And there's interactions on that music across. I don't like microservices. It's supposed to be the cat's meow.
I just turned it up. Okay.
RESTful web services, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's the kids these days.
Yeah.
It's all their fault.
The kids are into it. Yeah. All right. So
Are we rolling?
yeah. So he's like. So Duff, what do you think? I'm glad that you're coming over here to be on our side. You're gonna be on our side to fight and to consume your friends because we're hungry. We're hungry for them. What do you say, Duff? It's time.
Well, they may look like snacks. They're not snacks for you. What's in the cave? Do I know this area, or is this new to me? Like, is this
You don't know this area.
like Duff?
He says, Alara is waiting for you. It's time. It's time. We will burn the world. Duff pulls out a flask, unscrews it. Well, shit.
Oh God. Okay. No. Well, I'll say. Well, I'll go speak with Alar, but my friends are off limits.
Well, that's not the deal. That's not the deal. That's
I
not
made no
how it's
deal.
supposed to happen. Listen. If you need a little more time to make up your mind, that's fine. But we're eating your friends. They can't go in there. There's no need for them to go in there and talk to the great ones. We are portioning out the world. This is it. This is the final thing. We, like he's like kind of like, looks like he can't go any further than where the burnt trees are already. He says, we just need the word, and we can spread forth and just torch this entire world. Imagine how great that's going to be. Just everything on fire forever.
You know that I would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar. If I was to say to you,
Baby, your
girl,
pants are
we
on
couldn't
fire.
get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Well, I'm just gonna go right on ahead and you know what? Fucking no, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay. So you're gonna draw down on him and just shoot him? Okay. Let's roll for initiative. Hang on, let me delete all of these initiatives because otherwise they're not gonna work.
Was it from what it did in our life? Fuck the bonus.
But-
Clang!
But do I shoot him before initiative?
Rutger Hauer's finest film.
No, like if I shoot him, is that what's triggering initiative? So then I roll for initiative after? Or
Well, it means you're not holding. If you're gonna shoot him, you're not gonna be holding that.
yeah,
by
that's
yourself.
fine.
No,
But
if you shoot him, I'm gonna get everyone to roll initiative, but I'm gonna give you surprise. So it's gonna pass through everybody, and you'll be the first person to go on initiative.
Oh my god, I'm going to go last.
No, you
That's
won't.
well, no. So in that case, I'll just summon my demon then. Like if
Okay.
if
Yeah, when it's your initiative, you can do whatever you like. So yeah.
You might not want to summon a demon. Like, that's kind of not a good thing.
It's like Wendy has been to seminary and so believes that demons are bad.
well, so if what well, no. So if I'm not shooting him and triggering a fight, is he going to attack us when we walk by?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's just walk by because I have that at the ready instead of shooting him. Because then I can use that just as my.
He's gonna attack no matter what.
That's fine. I'm just gonna walk past him and see what happens.
Okay, well, let me just put this initiative in order.
Well, no, the whole point was to do this all before initiative.
Yeah, no, like I said, you where is oh, you didn't roll initiative. I want you to be in the order of initiative.
Well,
And it's going to start at you.
There has
Well,
to be
that's
initiative.
no, but that should be bad. If she gets surprised and then she should have first attack, because if she attacks and it starts at her, she could have lost.
Well, if
there's no surprise.
If Duff is attacking, absolutely. Anyway, I just want to see.
well,
Duff's
no, well,
initiative.
that's what I wasn't sure about. Like, if I attack him, then do we all roll then initiative, and we all go in whatever.
We're just
order
going to start
comes
with
up?
you. So
Because
just roll your initiative.
if that's gonna be my initiative turn,
Okay.
then no, I don't want to waste it just shooting him. I'll summon my demon.
Okay.
But
Roll initiative.
but then if I was gonna summon my demon, I had that at the ready if he attacks us. So then I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just gonna walk by and let him attack, because then my demon will be summoned before initiative is even rolled,
My eyes are bleeding.
right?
Yes.
All of these things are true. If you walk past them, he might attack.
Okay. Well, I'm just
However-
gonna keep my initial plan then and walk by him
Okay.
and say,
Could
"Don't
you
touch
roll-
my
could
friends."
you roll initiative though, so that I know when you walk by him?
Sure.
This is, after this, I'll run a game of Dungeon World so that we can have a game without initiative, and then Duff, and then Nico's character can do everything that she wants.
Well, I don't know this. I don't understand why this isn't part of the.
It's because we just need to know when things are going to happen, if things happen.
Okay.
Nothing has to happen, but
Okay.
It has to happen.
Like so, for example, hang on, I'm gonna go back to Duff. So for example, Duff, you're gonna walk past him, and he's like, "All right, you're gonna go see the boss. We're just gonna kill those people if they try to come up. Is that okay?"
Don't touch him. I'm still walking.
He's like, "Oh, I know." He's like, "Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Don't worry." Wink, wink. I won't touch him.
Okay. Well, come on, guys.
It's
so
going
the,
to go up in flames so fast.
This guy's like waiting expectantly for you guys to come up, and it looks like he's ready to do something. Now, on his initiative, he's gonna jump down and just kind of like be like, "Hey." He says, "Welcome to the land of fire," to all of you, and he says, "Come, I will hug you and give you some nice warmth."
We've just been there. The ride is not that great, actually.
Yeah. All right, Gian, what do you want to do? Duff is like ready to summon the demon greater than all in hell.
Oh, fuck it.
Are you going to attack him?
Yeah, fuck it. We're going to wait here too long. So it's only 2 attacks, it's not 3. So I don't think I hit him.
Enough,
Armor
Micah.
class is 14.
Hit him twice.
What about
He
13?
is resistant.
No, the 13 is not a hit.
But it's got +3. What's the +3? Isn't that your plus?
Less.
Fios
No, but
has cast plus
I
already.
only have 2 attack. I rolled 1 too many.
Okay.
Oh,
So that is, that's the damage it is. It's 1 + 6 + 1 and 1 + 4 + 1. So that's
Micah.
it.
So Duff, Gian has opened fire with his bow. Therefore, you can probably cast your spell now because fighting has begun.
So he's summoned. And can Duff remember his name now?
No, you don't know unless you summon a different creature. You don't know. You're not going to know his true name until
Okay.
He gives it to you.
until something changes. Yeah. So you did what? 6? You did 12 damage to this.
Micah! Enough.
Damage immunities, condition immunities, senses, languages. He has nothing. Wow. Okay, so you hit him for 12 damage. Okay.
And I can see through his eye nose. I can see myself. Aha! I look good from a distance.
God.
Your eyeballs get really hot. You're like, oh, my eyeballs are so hot.
And do I look good from far? But
All right,
far
so that's
good.
it. That's it for you.
Yep.
All right. So the fire spirits that. Oh, sorry. So Duff is summoning a demon. Duff, are you there?
Yeah.
She's.
She's yelling at her dog.
Yeah.
Where is my
Demon
dog?
summoned.
Wait, my dog is on the couch sleeping 4 feet up in the air. And
Are you yelling at Nico? Are you yelling at Nico the Pomeranian?
Yeah. Yeah, Nico's just being a pain in the ass.
So you going to summon your demon? It's on the map down here. The counter that we had used. I don't want to try to bring the counter out because I'm afraid it's going to break everything again.
so you're summoning MacGuffin.
Where did you say he was?
He's at the bottom.
Yeah, you saw him. Go back down.
Yeah. He's just behind you guys.
There you go. Down there.
Oh fuck.
Oh, he looks like that.
Can't see him?
I just grabbed the proper character, and it just comes out as like a little
Person.
person token,
A meeple.
and it's empty. Yeah, so a lot of stuff is just not working, and that one comes from a Kobold Press book, Tome of Beasts. So maybe the auxiliary stuff is not working. So you're grabbing Chad.
I think the microservices are down.
So where are you going to drop Chad? I recommend you drop Chad right next to the players' characters, so that if you lose control, he will kill them all.
No, I'm gonna I'll put him here next to me and say, attack this guy. Because he'll move on his next turn.
Okay, you want to roll initiative for Chad?
Yeah.
His initiative is poor, which works pretty well because that puts him
Well, he's got
not long.
he's got a 18.
I thought you rolled a 3. Oh, yeah,
whatever.
18 dex. Yeah, well, he's not tied with anyone, so there's no worries there.
Okay.
All right, so that was so Duff. You did that reaction, but now it's the time for the fire snakes to go. And so the fire snakes are going to streak down. They look like snakes of fire. Can you believe it?
I
They
really
can bite you and hit you with their tail. They have.
We're fighting snakes and ladders, or snakes?
Hard.
Wait, why are they going already? Wait, who is that initiative order, right?
Yeah, it was, but I was the next one after you, and I attacked because I.
Gian attacked, and so now we're in regular initiative. So after Gian, it's the fire snakes.
It's okay.
But I'm confused because isn't Wendy first?
Yeah, and when
Wendy
started
normally,
with you.
but it was because you started, or because the I was going through the initiative, and Gian decided to attack, so that's where we started. Like if you had decided to start, it would have started with you.
and then it would have been me, and then we would have gone down that way.
Yeah, so these fire snakes kind of like coil sinuously down the hill, and they'll go. Well, I guess they'll go for the nearest. Actually, they can go here. Like that.
Oh, I was gonna go up the hill and get them. Oh well.
Well, they're going to go after Wendy first, I guess. They can do bite and tail.
Bring
Oh God,
it.
this is not great.
Now we
Okay,
get to see how bad they are.
that's not great. No, boy, that's just not great at all.
Oh bueno.
Super awesome.
It is no bueno, my friends. Yeah. These will come down, and they'll be like, do we attack the demon? What do we do? What do we do? I'm just going to roll a d20. Low means they attack the demon. Yep, they're going to be like, G-Man, yeah, you're not with us. So they will attack Chad. You see 15? I think Chad's probably immune to fire or resistant to fire.
He's
I think he's resistant to fire. So he will take.
It
You
doesn't.
might have an
hit.
armor class better than 15.
It doesn't hit.
So I'm doing the bites first from these two creatures. So the other one is an AC 17 for 4 piercing and 1 fire because you're resistant.
Yeah. I'm resistant to all of that. So I'm resistant to piercing and
Oh
I'm
yeah, that's
resistant
right.
to bludgeoning.
So the damage then would
Micah!
be 2, and 1 is 3, and then 2 more is 5, and that's it. So 8 damage total after reductions.
8?
After the tax, yeah. These guys are going to flow down the hill and not attack because they're slow. But they like being in the fire. The
They're
fire
just
snakes.
not Wendy.
They're just not fast. All right, so that's it for the fire snakes. And so the fire guys is kind of like, what's going on? Duff, come on. Theos.
What the fuck am I even supposed to do with this, man?
Flaming snakes are kind of pouring down the hill like lava.
Can I maybe do? Yeah, okay. I'll do like I'll move like over here and do like a thunder wave, I guess. I'll go over
Cool.
there. Yeah, whatever. Let's try that. Maybe.
'Cause you
Yeah,
can
I'll
get-
go like that.
A thunder wave means you would get like.
All of
How big is
yeah.
thunder wave?
15.
It's a 15-foot cone or 15-foot.
Cube.
That's a cube, yeah.
It's a stupid cube one.
Yeah.
So, one more row. Unless I want to get the bossy guy. No, I'll get these little ones. It's all good. I'll just do it first level. It's not gonna be amazing, but it'll be a little something.
So you're gonna do those that are highlighted now, or the two further ones?
No, it's a 15. That's. Oh yeah.
Like you're gonna get those guys. Just the way they're placed, you can only get 2 guys no matter what you do.
Yes. I don't.
That's when you want to get an airbender for sound.
I'll get the one that's basing Alejandro, and then the other one.
All right.
Yeah. I guess I'll do that.
Oh, you can just move the cursor. Okay. All right. Well, do your thing. So did you do your? And this is a saving throw.
It's a Constitution save.
You're not resistant to. This is a thunder attack, so that's great. This is the one that knocks them back.
Oh yeah, it is 5 feet.
Okay, the closest
10 feet,
one.
10 feet.
The closest one fails to save. Second one fails to save.
Cool. Groovy.
And you take 7 damage.
It's not the best thing in the whole world, but it's something. And I'm gonna go back to that.
All right. Is that it for Fios?
I think so.
All right, Chad.
So I have a question. Because I told him after my last turn to go for this guy, would he still do that knowing that these two would have an attack of opportunity on him, or can I?
Yeah.
So he would still obey that, or do it? I have ongoing.
I think he has to obey you.
Yeah.
All right. So
he'll just fly away from them, and they will attack him, and he'll maybe take damage. They will hit him with the tail. Oh, interesting. I like how they say that they use their tail and their bite to attack, which are exactly the same thing. Same chance to hit, same damage, same everything. Okay, so a couple of attacks will come in. That's a miss and a miss. Okay, so he's just gonna jump up there and attack Laughing Boy over here. Are you going to punch Firegeist dude?
I'm sorry, I missed that. They all missed?
They all missed?
They all missed. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna go after this guy here, so... I'm trying to...
Alright.
I don't know why, so to hit, plus 8... I don't know why it's not rolling the actual damage when I click it. In the thing where it says to hit, I just put a plus 8. Does that... right?
Oh, you're doing your bite attack. Oh, you're doing yeah. Just click on the to hit, and then you'll have to roll the damage separately. For some reason, like those sheets, none of these sheets are working. Like I can't open this demon. Just everything turns white. His armor class is 14, so you don't have advantage, so 10 does not hit. So might as well just roll all of your attacks, and then.
Micah! My spells are all gone now. Where the fuck?
Like your character's spells are gone?
No, his are all gone. No.
Oh, from the demon.
Oh, NPC.
I feel like we're struggling with technology tonight.
Microservice.
So 19. That
Yeah,
hits.
claws will hit. Might as well just roll all of your attacks, because this guy has enough hit points, I think, to survive, all of your attacks. So, like, what does your creature do again? Bite, claw, claw?
Yeah. So was 16 a hit or no?
16 hits, yep.
So for 27.
And this guy does not cause fire damage when you punch him. Fuck. He sucks. So you did 10 damage and then 17 damage. I think he is he's not resistant. Wow, okay. Right? Yeah, the demon just kind of jumps down and just like punches the shit out of this guy. He's reeling across the road. He's like, "Oh, that's not very nice. That's not very nice, Duff. What are you doing?" "Oh, I get it. I know. You're just okay. I'm with you. You're just pretending to be on their side, trying to get their trust. Excellent." So is that all for Chad?
Yes, that's all you can
Wall
do.
of fire probably won't do much against these creatures that are immune to fire, that live in fire. Wendy, I see that you're adjacent to a creature.
Yeah, it's fine. He can take an attack.
You're moving away from this creature?
Yeah. I'm gonna get here to.
Okay, Fire Snake will attack you with his bite.
Laugh. I laugh.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
It was a nat 1, motherfucker.
That's what you get for trying to hit. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to whack-a-doodle the noodle guy.
All right.
So 20. What is that? 19 plus 3. 19 plus 3. So those are my 2 bludgeoning. So 22 points of bludgeoning.
Those are good.
And then, that's the 17. That's probably not. Oh, I've got, but I'm flanking. Oh, here.
His AC is 14 also, so yeah.
Okay, so let me just see if I got crits on any of those before I roll my last one. No. Okay, now I'm gonna roll my last one with advantage because
So you did 22 damage to start, right?
I did 22, and then I did 8, and then I did 9. All magic, by the way.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you just pummeled the shit out of him. So I just realized that he was holding his attack for somebody who was going to melee him, so he's going to do his attacks against the demon, because he should have done those before, and I just forgot. So he's going to do his slime attacks against the demon, against Chad.
You can
AC
fire
19.
me. Okay.
He just does bludgeoning damage? What the hell? Oh, he's got the combustion touch. Oh, that's great. He's going to make him catch on fire. Oh, God, okay.
Bludgeoning, so
Sure.
that's he takes 1.
Well, he takes half. Well, he takes 5 bludgeoning damage. He just takes.
Takes half of that.
He takes 2,
Jeez.
and then the second attack he takes 4,
6.
and that's wow. Okay, again, it's these fucking challenge ratings. Wow, this is terrible. Okay, so Wendy, you're done. Alejandro.
Did I see somebody putting a targeting circle on targeting square? So I should probably stay out of that targeting square. Is that
The giant square.
maybe stay away from the snakes? So I guess I will.
Come
Is
stand
that
by
it?
me.
Is that okay?
Sure.
I go there. Yeah. Okay, I'll go there and I will attack fire guy.
If you stand right next to me, then you get to stand right next to me.
Yeah, Fire guy doesn't look like he's got too many hit points left. He seems like a real mouth of Sauron kind of guy. He's like, yes, welcome to the. Aragorn cuts him in half.
I'll stand next to Wendy because Wendy seems to want something extra. All right, I'll attack with the.
She looks dangerously fertile right now.
Good thing I'm a bird. I don't know what to do with that.
I'm glad.
So weird.
I'm gonna pull out my frost fang. Do I get to put it in any flames anywhere?
Oh yeah, you pull out your frost fang, and like a lot of like normal fires just go out.
Any of
Like,
those
you know,
fires
it-
on the-
It doesn't affect creatures, no. So yeah.
All right. Yep. So I will attack fire dude.
Now this scene here is like you see trees are like burning bright, and you're like, yeah, some fire marshal had to like set fire to that just before they started filming this because there's no way that would be burning forever. Yeah. So yeah.
27 to hit, 7 normal damage, 2 cold damage, 7 slashing, 2 cold. Does
Yeah,
the cold do that?
he goes down. That was bad.
I just look at my sword and go, what the? But,
Yeah, the cold damage just like extinguishes him. He's like, I protest. I will. When he just blows apart into like foul-smelling smoke.
So, huh. Okay, so I was
Embarrassing.
yeah, huh? So I was. Where was I? I was.
Why is there a green square, a purple square over here? What is that thing?
That's
It's
mine.
big.
So I think I can go another 6. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There.
Are you hoping to use up your unused swing?
I'll use up my unused swing on Northern Fire Snake. 14 to hit. Well, I know it was a miss because it's critical miss.
That's a miss.
Yep.
You realize that if you hit these guys with a melee weapon, you will take fire damage, and it's not from a spell. It's just fire damage.
Okay.
They're literally made of fire.
Good to know.
And so yeah, these snakes are like, oh, let us eat you. Yes, we will consume you. We will turn you into coal, into ashes. Duff. You have any instructions for your demon?
Well, at the end of my turn, right? What can I
Yeah,
drink?
for any time.
If I can make him move now, that would be great. I can't grab. I can highlight this, but it's not letting me grab my.
Or you're the one moving that cube around?
Yeah, just like.
If you highlight it, you can just move it with arrow keys.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, roll 20 is really shitting the bed tonight. Like, you can't grab stuff. You can't. Like, yeah.
Make it them.
What? I can't wait to hear what this is that you're gonna do.
Do I risk that, or I don't know if I wanted.
So what is this square? What are you doing?
Synaptic static.
Synaptic static. That seems really bad.
So do I do? I'll move out of it. Do I do that and get my guy, or do I? Because so what this one does?
It's a good question. Instantaneous. You choose a point within range, cause psychic energy to explode. It's literally a brain fireball.
And if they fail, they roll a 1d6 and they subtract that from their attack rolls.
Yeah, so they take. This is kind of like a fireball, but it does. It also makes them take penalties to their attacks if they fail an intelligence save, and it's also an intelligence save and not a dex save. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So do you think it would be more? Do you guys think it'll be more worthwhile to get the demon, but 2 more of these guys, or should I avoid the demon and just get the 5 of them?
I think the demon might get an extra saving throw to turn against you if you hit him with this attack, but.
I think you should get the demon as well.
He
I
might
don't
get
care
an
about
extra
the demon.
saving throw?
The
Why?
demon's got lots of hit points.
Why would the demon get an extra save?
Well, if he can tell that you're attacking him, I feel like he might be more likely to turn against you.
Is there anything I can do to him to prevent it? Like, could I make him move as my move?
Well, he can't move until his turn, right? So he doesn't go until considerably later. Yeah, so the timing would be all wrong. Yeah, just blast him. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. No, I'm not gonna.
Or you could just get the 5 of them that are underneath.
Yeah.
Can I do it on an angle?
Like a diamond?
Thing is, it's a radius, right? And the radiuses are square, and the square is on the grid, not on a diamond. So,
That whole radius thing is stupid.
I agree.
Okay, I'll just get these guys down here.
Yeah. So you get those 5 guys. All right, roll your or cast your spell, or roll your 8d6. Is it 8d6? It's 8d6. And it did say.
Oh my god, I rolled 4 ones.
Is this the character that could reroll ones? No, that's your sorcerer in the other game. In another game.
Do I have?
Well, that's
I
just
could
terrible.
read.
Okay, so
Wait. Where's the luck? Does luck apply to those?
no, that's for D20 rolls. All right, so we'll start with the one that's closest to you. Their intelligence is pretty bad, so I'm gonna go away. So the closest one doesn't save. The next one doesn't save. The third one, no save. The fourth one. What is your spell DC? Is it 15?
17. Doesn't.
No save. And the final one, so none of them saved. They all take 17 damage. But it doesn't kill them. But they will all have minus 1d6 on their next attack, and their next turn of attacks.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll tell Demon to just attack who's attacking you. Only go for the fire guys, not our team.
I shall kill the fire guys, my master. That goes away.
I'm gonna say protect the cleric if you can.
Which one is the cleric? Which
Stinky
one's the cleric?
one.
The one that looks like a skunk? Sure thing.
I don't just look like a skunk. I also smell like
Smell.
one.
I feel like a skunk. I taste like a skunk. I smell like it.
In all this fire, nice hot stinky
Alright guys,
garbage.
Gian. Well, all the ones that got hit by the synaptic static look pretty badly hurt.
Yes.
Go after the other ones though, because these guys have a lower chance of attacking.
I feel like it's pretty good to pick him off at the same time.
I'll get fire damage if I hit them. Okay, let's do this.
In melee? What, are you trying to save arrows?
No, you know what?
It's alright
here. Okay, swing. Ding. No, not those. Sorry, those are not good. So the 2 bows.
Okay. So 6 damage will kill one of these. So which one do you want to take out?
Okay, take the first one out.
Then a nice
So your arrow kind of flies through the air. Fire snakes, they are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Is this a magic attack?
Yes, it
magic
is.
bow? Okay,
Yep.
yeah, magic bow makes it a magic attack. Yep. And then what? The next one? You want to hit the next one?
Yep.
All right, that one's gone too. So yeah, so you just kind of like your arrows kind of burst into flames as the creatures die. It looks like the arrows caught on fire when they got close and then killed them. Is that all you're doing?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Fire snakes. So the fire snakes are going to charge in. They'll attack Gian. They want to eat your tasty, tasty flesh. Such as it is. First one will attack AC 11 with his bite and with his tail. Yeah. He'll hit you for 4 bludgeoning and 2 fire. And the second one will attack you with his bite. AC 17. I don't think it hits you. Does AC 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Oh, 3 piercing and 5 fire, and then the tail, miss.
Do you have those shields?
Yes, but I have
And
one.
do you
I have one left. So
You're gonna save it for when something big attacks?
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Yeah,
you have like
like,
20 healing potions, so yeah.
yeah. Like
I have,
like,
yeah.
As long as I don't get low during a combat, I'm okay. We can always use a potion at the end of it.
Yeah. Okay. So fire snakes will attack the demon. This is the boring stuff. So Duff, the demon will get hit for 3 damage from a bite. I think you have AC 17, so another 1 and 2, another 3 damage from a tail. That's from the
AC
first guy.
16.
Second guy misses with the bite, misses with the tail.
So 6
Here against
total?
Alejandro. Sorry?
6 total?
Yes. Alejandro will get attacked by these creatures who will have disadvantage. Bite. No. Bite from the other guy. No. Tail. 11. Tail from the other guy. Okay. I think that is everything from them. Theos.
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do a Word of Radiance. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
How far does that go? Oh, this is this is the cantrip that goes range 5.
Yeah.
Okay. This would be the fire snakes. Creature that touches the snake or hits it with a melee attack. You did not do
It's
either
not.
of those things. You're good. So Constitution for the guy on the guy at the top. 18. I forgot to turn off the disadvantage. And the guy below 12. Oh, no,
Okay.
18 doesn't save, right? Because you have a big save DC.
Correct. Did it work? It was two. It's supposed to be 2D.
They are not resistant to radiant, and they are not immune. Yeah, so that
6
kills
each.
both of them because they had 5.
Yes! Go cleric!
Double kill, monster kill.
Godlike.
Godlike. All right, so that's it for Theo. So
Okay, well, that was me for the week. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.
Okay, Chad. Chad is happy to slay these 2 creatures. Nico, are you ready for Chad to slay these 2 creatures?
Oh, yes, sorry. Pew, 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 pew. I'm gonna bite, and then... So bite, claw. 24,
So,
15, 16.
which one is he attacking? Because the one down here was hit by the synaptic static, and which I forgot to apply the penalties to hit Xion.
I'll do this one first.
Oh God. Sorry, which one did you go for first? I was
The
not
other
paying
one.
attention.
The other one.
Right. So you hit him for yeah. Their AC is 14, so everything hits.
Piercing.
Oh wow, Katu really is just gone for the week. She's like, okay, I'm gone. 16 damage doesn't kill him, but it's pretty close.
And
And your first claw will probably kill him, but who knows? Yep, that kills him.
Oh, whoops, that was supposed to be 2d8. Oh well, whatever. Kills him anyways.
2d5s, the odd-shaped d5s. And then if you do it, your other claw will probably kill the other guy. Because I think your minimum damage kills him, so. Yep. Alright, that's all the fire spirits there. Wow, they just get extinguished. And so he takes fire damage every time he hits them, by the way.
Yeah.
Not immune.
No, he's resistant to fire. So he takes 1 point of fire damage from the first one that he hit once. And then 2 points of fire damage. I'll just tell you, yeah, because he hit 3 times. So he took 1, 2, and 1. So 4 points of fire damage from punching these flaming snakes. Like he's like chomping down, he's like, spicy. And okay, so that's it for Chad. I keep forgetting that Chad should make his charisma saving throw at the end of the turn.
That says charisma +2. Nope.
All right. Next is Wendy. Chad can move if you want him to. Like if you want him to climb up the hill to go closer to
he's
the other
probably
2 guys.
gonna go right where the fire is. He'll go like...
All right, Wendy.
Well, I'm wondering about getting too close to Chad. I'm
Yeah.
worried about Chad than I am those snaky guys. Oh gosh. Well, I got plenty of movement, so. So I still got more movement, so I'll just go here and I'll whack that guy.
All right.
I don't. Oh, I will have advantage, won't I, with the rock there?
Yeah, with Chad. Yep.
So I got a 19, and I do
Chad gives you like a high five. Dude.
10 bludgeoning.
Yeah, this is from magical attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You take some damage.
I'm gonna read resistant because I'm next to my friend here.
Yeah, you take 2 fire damage, reduced to 1.
Woohoo! And then I'll whack him again. That's gonna do 13 more bludgeoning.
All right, that'll kill him.
How much damage do I take?
And you will take 5 becomes 2 points of damage.
Okay. And I still have movement. Can I like go movement here and then whack this guy?
Yes.
I still have lots of movement. So 6 and
This is like the Flash punching a bunch of bank robbers. They're all like, hold it, this is a stick up, and then they all get punched at the same time, or like fractions of a second apart.
so 14 points of damage.
That will not take him out. But you will take a massive 1 fire damage and two fire damage. Well, I guess minimum is 1, so yeah, 3 fire damage total.
Sure. Okay. That's fine.
You've done enough. All right, Alejandro.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll take a.
I'm gonna hit him with Frostang. 15.
15 hits.
You have that thing.
6 slashing, 5 cold.
Yep, you take him out, and you take 1 fire damage.
We lost.
So- So that's the end of all the bad guys on this. That's the end of the fight. So
What are we gonna do with the demon there?
I want to keep him.
No.
Oh, no,
okay.
yeah,
Are you going to do a short rest again before you go into the cave?
Yes. Because we want everybody. You want the warlock to have spells back. We want fighter to have whatever thing he does.
I didn't use any of my spells.
Oh, we want a fire to do his thing. What do you mean? Damage?
You know the thing, the second wind or whatever. No,
Yeah.
the action
All the people that die when you take a short rest. Come on.
So you're going to take a short rest? It just means you can summon him again, Nico. Oh, we'll have to have that whole argument again about when to summon him, and and then initiative, and then,
No worries.
Yeah. So when it is your turn,
Okay.
Duff, you can dispel him, and he will not.
I want to
You're
do
still in
something
control.
else first on my turn.
You want to do what? Sorry.
It's not my turn yet, or is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Alejandro just went. He killed the last creature.
I command thee to tell me your name.
He's like, well, I'm not. That's not how it works. I'm not just gonna get you to summon me and then tell you my name. My name's Chad.
I think he has to tell me, doesn't he?
No. Normally finding out a demon's true name is a pretty big deal. This is like if you want to try to dox someone on the internet. If you find out someone's true name and address, you're like, holy fuck. You have power over that.
It's like your social insurance number. You don't just give that out.
That's right.
Can I charm him?
Yeah. So you would have to use something other than charm person, because charm person only works on persons. This is not a person. Demons and devils are not persons. In this case, because charm person is a spell that was created for non-Humblewood, in this case, it's anything that's a humble folk person, like a playable race kind of thing.
Okay.
In this case, you cannot charm a demon.
Okay.
So you try to charm him, and he's like, "That's funny."
Alright, so
Anything else you need me to kill?
I'm gonna dismiss him, and then can I summon Wubbins and Mubbins and ask what this guy's name is?
Typically, the summoning creatures is not the mechanism by which you would find a true name. You'd have to go to a library, or
Yeah, but the other demon would know.
you
That's
could
okay.
ask.
I'm
You could
dismissing
use
him.
your bird cage.
Micah!
20 questions.
Oh, the birds!
But then again, they only say yes or no, so you would have to ask yes or no questions.
Is
Something
his
like
real
that.
name Chad?
Is this real name?
Micah!
No.
Okay, yeah, he's dismissed.
Yeah, so no, there's no easy way to find out a demon's true name within, a game where we're going hour by hour. So I'm sorry. So if you do a short rest, you can. So Chad, you're gonna get rid of Chad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to, you can do your short rest, and I can show you the next map, and then we can stop for the night. So.
Show us.
Let me get ready for the final encounter. The final.
Wait, that was Duff's whole thing?
I'm liching to get there.
That was Duff's
just wanna make
whole encounter?
Sorry, what?
That was Duff's whole thing?
Yeah, it was. The way I made the encounters, yeah, I figured you guys would be out of out of power and spells and hit points by the time you got to the last one, and so I didn't make it super. Like the last two weren't super tough, so.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll show you the next map. Okay, I guess I'm ready. I always have performance anxiety when I show people maps. So.
Yeah, you should. Don't fuck it up, Richard. God.
It
Whoa. Oh.
looks fine, I guess.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm kidding.
So you guys are in the middle here on the left.
Cool, so what the fuck?
Yeah, so the cave kind of leads into a dark passageway. You kind of goes down into the earth. Maybe it's an old mine, and there's heat, just blast of heat coming up out of this passageway. Obviously, in the real world, if any of you have ever gone camping and been close to a campfire,
Yeah.
if you were in a room with this much lava, you would just be instantly cooked. It'd be like opening the oven and you get your face burned. Yeah. So.
Oh my god, this sucks, and I can't even change my spells that I have prepared.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you enter this
All the
large
thing
cave.
big.
So you finally emerge in this large cave, on rocky plateaus overlooking boiling lava, and up ahead you see three huge or gargantuan creatures. One of them, if you zoom in on them, one of them looks like a large, like a large shadowy crow or raven. One of them looks like a huge servant of the moose type, which would be
Hethor?
which would be Hethor. But he seems to be channeling a lot of Kareth in this with the stuff hanging off the antlers, and there's stuff growing on him. It's all covered in moss and leaves. And standing in the fire, very tall, is some kind of a huge or gargantuan. Hang on.
Fern Gully Tim
Oh,
Curry.
it's too bright. You can't see a shit. Yeah. Fern Gully Tim Curry. That's right. So it's a huge fire creature.
Neat.
And,
I don't like them. They're scary.
and one of you might recognize the fire creature. I won't say who it is, but yeah. The name probably rhymes with schmuff. So yeah.
Is it Alar?
No, you don't know. Could be any giant fire aspect of fire type creature. So yeah.
That's definitely going to be Kios. That rhymes with Shmuel.
Shmeal.
What you guys didn't know is that I'm not a cleric.
And,
you unzip your skunk costume to reveal another skunk underneath. Ha ha! It's like a Scooby-Doo ending. You're like, yes, you damn, to reveal an old human. You damn kids, always causing trouble. Yeah.
Micah!
All right, so there you go.
so we're still ninth level. Is that right?
Yes.
So we know this isn't the final battle because we don't get to 10th level.
Oh, you get 10th level after the final battle. That's right. So
What's the point of that?
that's how it is, man.
Jesus, so
You will end the campaign at 10th level. Should you survive. So yeah.
Cool.
This definitely has a feel of final battle. Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow. Too bad we're so depleted.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, some of you are like fully undepleted. Others are, not
it's
undepleted.
pretty much
so-
good.
Are you? Oh, okay.
I'm not bad.
Have you been husbanding your spells?
No, I get them back pretty much because of my channel divinity.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Because I get channel divinity back every short rest. I have
Yeah.
2 of them. And then I have a harness divine power, which lets me, I get half of my proficiency bonus back in spells, so I can have 2 level 1s or 1 level 2 spell back per
Often
per
a lot of
channel
those
divinity.
abilities- Often a lot of those abilities are only good once per day, so make sure that you're not doing that wrong.
The harness divine power.
Like sometimes, like I know,
It just
like
says
the
you
wizards.
can use. It just says you can expand a use of your channel divinity. Like it doesn't just happen. Like I have to use the channel divinity.
Okay. Because I know that
to do it.
some short rest powers are like you could use a short rest to regain this, but then you can't do it again.
Arcane recovery is once per day. So
Oh, okay.
I
So that's
did
what I
that.
mean. That's
I
the
did
one I'm
that
thinking of.
ages ago. And the thing where I can have I can use one of my channel divinities without expending a slot. That's once per day.
Okay.
From the amulet of the devout.
No, I just want to make sure that you know what you're doing. So yeah, good. So there you go.
Well, thank you.
So there you go. You're facing down some aspects, and who's carrying the seed of knowledge? Just curious.
It's not me.
I am.
It's just like is it like in your pocket? Or is it like you're just carrying it in one hand?
No, it's in my pocket.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
thank you.
All right. You're welcome. So good night.
I'll log off
Cheers,
stream
everyone.
next week,
Cheers, everyone.
Wednesday.
So
at-
next-
DM, thank you for being very unuseful for Joanne. That's great.
For
I'll
being
just figure
very
it out.
unuseful for Joanne's gift. I mean,
Yep.
just-
I'll just,
Alright.
yep.
Bye